Very good morning and welcome to the Chittagong National Cricket Stadium for day 2 of the BPL T20, the Dutch Bangla BPL T20. Match number 3 between the Khulna Tigers and the Chittagong Kings. Very busy Fawaz Maroof was with the two captains and the match referee, and the flip of the coin went in favor of Chittagong Kings, and they decided to bowl first, and that's the playing 11 for the two teams.
That looks strong. The Khulna side on top, Ibrahim Zadran, William Bosisto, someone that we've heard a lot. And you have the skipper Mehdi and Miraj, possibly will bat a little higher than that. And when it comes to the Chittagong Kings, they got a good side as well. Oshane Thomas with the new ball, he'll be in handful with the pace and bounce, he could have it. And Mohammad Mithun captaining the side, wicket keeper is someone to look out as well. And the two overseas will be opening the batting side to watch.
Yeah, the bowlers will have a bit of help, that's for sure, from the conditions. Early morning, just a reminder, as you all know, the game starting almost 1.5 hours earlier today, and that will definitely be beneficial to the cause of the pace bowlers in particular. Settling down to a nice afternoon of cricket. That's what they're looking forward to. We had a blistering start to this year's BPL with high-scoring matches, excitement, particularly in the first match, and a lot of crowd support here at the Chittagong National Stadium. Augurs well for the rest of the tournament. The weather's just becoming nice and cool and perfect for cricket.
Yeah, 739 runs and 24 wickets only fallen yesterday. It was just a run fest, 4s and 6s galore. And similarly, if the players keep their shape in this pitch, I'm sure they will enjoy the conditions in the middle. Final thoughts by the captain, is making sure he gets his team together. Always very important in these kind of a tournament. Get the first game, first win in fact. From there you build the momentum.
Indeed, I think always the first game. It's like the first run of a batter when he gets off the mark. Doesn't matter if it's a single or a boundary. It always eases the nerves. And if you can get a win first up under your belt in a long tournament. So reminder, this goes on till February. So they've got to keep their wits about them. They've got to keep mentally resilient. They've got to be physically fit. And there will be a lot of times when most of the squad that we talked about before will be used. Bench strengths will be tested. And they're trying to go through the different plans, as Fawaz mentioned earlier. But start is always a start. And that is what they want to get off both the teams to a good one early in the tournament. Just give them the confidence, assert themselves, and make them comfy for the rest of the tournament.
Setting the tone, isn't it? The new ball as a batting side or the bowling side, what you need is a good foundation to be laid. And what Chittagong Kings will be hoping with the new ball, as they won the toss up to bowl first with some wickets. But when you have Naeem Sheikh, who's a good player, good technique, Khulna Tigers, he will know what's up when it comes to the challenging lengths and lines with the seam movement off from this surface. Now partnering him is William Bosisto. Has been in good form leading up to the tournament. He has been in among runs in the Nepal Premier League, so he's someone that would like to start us off well.
All set, just fine-tuning the field as the clock ticks over to midday, noon. It's high noon. It's action in the middle. Both teams gunning for each other. And field settling down. Just the lone slip for the left-hander. Give it the field as they go on. There's a deep third man going to the boundary. A backward point, cover point, and a short cover on the offside, and a mid-off. On the onside, there's a mid-on. A deep backward square, and a short fine. All set for match number 3. Umpire just waiting. Says play, and we're off. Right on the money. That is nice for the bowler to just get it in line and length early on.
Now that's the strength of shorturl.at. Pitching it up, getting the movement away from the left-hander. Rightly so, there's a slip in place. And a good start by 𝗫𝗫𝐶𝗵𝗃, though there was no runs to be taken. It's a good stride on and middle of the bat.
Well, 𝗫𝗫𝐶𝗵𝗃 has had 316 runs at a rate of 135, highest in the NCL T20 league, so he'll be brimming with confidence. Oh, wild swipe at that one. The ball kept on going away. Not a lot of shape in that. You'd have liked to have it a little closer in line to entice the batter. He did entice the batter, maybe get an edge.
This is what we expected, some movement off the seam as well as in the air. And almost like a tennis ball bounce. It's good stuff by shorturl.at. Very experienced. Yes, he's still young, but has played a lot of cricket for Bangladesh. He'll know the task in hand. With the new ball, he has to pick up wickets.
Closer. He's gone through the shot, right through the line. What a strike that is. Very confident looking shot, and it's gone for the maximum.
Swinging through the line. 136.6 kilometers per hour was the pace. And 𝗫𝗫𝐶𝗵𝗃 just extending his arms. Nice high elbow. Almost like a check drive. What a start. He had plenty of 4s and 6s yesterday. Looks like Shamim Bhai, we're in for another treat.
Looks like that, but the bowlers will be a tad worried with the confidence level of the batter so early. Nicely done. Just back of length. Deft touch. Use the depth, open the face, and helps himself to a single.
With that 6, 𝗫𝗫𝐶𝗵𝗃 completes 1,000 runs in BPL. Looks really good.
Yeah, you talked about the pitch. It's got that, you can feel that it is a little maybe dry, soggy underground because of the overnight dew, and might be a little soft on top. Grip might help the bowlers early on, but as the day progresses, the sun bakes down. It's going to get easier and easier for the batters to negotiate. But good track, even pace track so far. Drifting down leg, the left-right combination, just making it a little difficult for shorturl to get into line.
Still encouraging for shorturl.at. There is movement. The last delivery was shaping back into the right-hander. These days, the batsmen are so good, especially right-handers facing the left-arm fast bowlers. They don't want to commit the front foot too much across the line. Keep it open, expecting the ball to come towards the batter.
Oh, that came back in. 1,005 runs so far. 𝗫𝗫𝐶𝗵𝗃 does not add to that from the last ball of the first over. It's 8 without loss. Keeper got Zadran, Vasistho, Mohammad Nawaz and Ocean Thomas. Overseas players, Thomas O'Connell, Mohammad Wasim, Hyder Alain Usman Khan for Chittagong.
Yes. 𝗫𝗫𝗃𝗃. Batting over for you.
Look who is here. The big man, Shahid Afridi, looking very, very relaxed.
5 seconds.
Played this over here quite a few times in the past.
Yeah, he's here mentoring the Kings as well as watching his son-in-law play. Ochul Barisal, Shaheen Shah Afridi.
Yes, indeed. Everyone loves Shahid Afridi. He's so popular in this part of the world. Ali Islam, the mystery bowler. Oh, now there's an appeal from behind for stumping, and the keeper asking the umpire to go upstairs.
This is what William Bosisto has made a name for himself, being unorthodox. First ball, no side is needed, straight away on one knee, trying to play the sweep shot. He played it because 𝗂𝗫𝗃 was in the circle. But good start by Ali Islam, mystery bowler. In the power play, he's going to be crucial for Chittagong Kings.
Sorry, 𝗫𝗫𝗃𝗃. Ali's good shot, boy.
Ali Islam and always fox them. Tanvir Ahmed and 𝗃𝗓𝗃 from Sri Lanka. Reversing, you told about him being unorthodox. Well, he's possibly managed to get a bit of bat on that, or gloves, not quite sure, but doesn't matter. It's 4 runs, nevertheless, nothing on it. It's been given as byes.
Living up to his reputation, isn't he? First ball, conventional sweep. The second, out comes the reverse sweep. Nicely ball, there was bounce. Was it any glove? Don't think so. But there was gloves, probably. But the umpires gave it byes. But anyways, doesn't matter. 4 runs to the board for Khulna.
Tell you what, 𝗬𝗓𝗃𝗃 al-Islam is not going to mind this approach from the batter. 𝗃𝗧𝗃 goes again for the reverse, catches the call. It didn't quite make it. That's living dangerously, that's for sure.
Playing fire with fire, I guess. A mystery bowler slowing it down. I think this is the pace got to be bowled by the spinners. Faster you bowl, you go the distance, you be a bit slower.
There he goes again. Once again, not succeeding. Cannot understand. He hasn't succeeded in the previous 3 deliveries. Orthodox reverse sweeps, neither worked.
Coming, lads.
Yeah, it's all about the pace, but Alice is bowling. Bowling it slower. There is a bit of dampness underneath. He's trying to exploit it. And 𝗃𝗧𝗃 has been batting in the last couple of months at number 4, number 5. All of a sudden, this is a new role. Doesn't stop, does it? This time, a boundary off the bat.
Well, at last, he's made contact and it's brought him 4 runs. Look at this. He's tried the orthodox, he's tried the reverse. This time round makes the requisite contact. There's enough on it and enough of a gap behind to take it to the boundary.
Top edge, isn't it? But still goes to the boundary. This is brilliant. This is entertainment at its best. 5 deliveries, 5 strokes. What's on offer? Last ball.
That's disappointing. Played it in an orthodox manner. That is the second over done, 16 without loss. Reminder that Chittagong won the toss and elected to field, putting Khulna Tigers in. They've got off to a very, very solid start to Naeem Sheikh and 𝗃𝗧𝗃. Oh, that's going to be given as a wide, really struggling on that occasion. Trying to put a little bit extra into his shoulders.
Just on Khulna Tigers, Shamim bhai, they have a proper opening. 𝗵𝗺𝗻 Zadran has made a name for himself in international cricket. Quality player, high-class player. But tactically, they've got 𝗃𝗧𝗃, who's comfortable batting at number 4 and 5, who has been successful lately, has been asked to open the batting. Interesting tactics.
You're talking about plan B. They've gone straight to plan B early on. Just maybe... Oh dear, a fumble allowed that single to be taken. Just going back to that, maybe the opposition had been looking at their players and seeing that 𝗃𝗧𝗃 is going to come in number 4 or 5, and suddenly the surprise element, sending him in with all those surprise shots and out of the textbook shots that he's been attempting.
Giving the shock to the opposition in the first game itself. I just still feel, Shamim bhai, 𝗵𝗺𝗻 Zadran is too good of a player to be coming down the batting order.
Comfortable, allows the ball to come on to him. There's 𝗃𝗧𝗃 and tucks it round the corner. It's, I think sometimes, particularly in this format of cricket, the think tank tend to bring in the surprise elements as and when possible. And this was an opportunity given to them. They must have talked to young William and asked him, would you like to open? Would you feel comfortable? Because he's on song, he's done well in the Nepal Premier League. He said, I'm up to it.
Yeah, 100%. I think when you're in form, get him out there. Give him the license. Be unorthodox in the top 6 and unsettle the bowlers. That would have been the message given to young 𝗃𝗧𝗃. This is the field being set. for the left-handed 𝗂𝗍𝗀𝗃𝗃, a backward square leg, a deep third man, 4 in the leg side, 5 in the offside. No slip in place. That's because I think the pace and bounce has been quite low comparing yesterday.
Oh, it's gone full hog. It's up in the air. And it's just going to go over. Not in control at all. Throwing his bat at it, not getting in line, and very, very fortunate.
Swinging through the line was 𝗂𝗍, and I thought if he had gone through over extra cover with the swing and the bounce what Shoriful Islam got on that occasion would have been successful. He was trying to go probably straight down the ground, close to mid-off. In the end, got enough bat to escape.
Hung in the air for a while, not in control. That'll encourage Shoriful. Oh, that's close. That seemed to nip back in. Did he get a bit of bat on that? Or is it a little too high? They're going to inquire. They're going to have a little chat.
I thought height was the problem. Shoriful Islam is quite confident. He's straight into the captain. Mentioned that he looks it's close, but Mohammad Mithun, I thought he's been very sensible not going upstairs. Watching it live from the com box, I just felt the height was an issue. There was movement off the seam. There you go. Above the knee roll. Pretty sure that would have gone over the stumps.
We're talking about the pace off the wicket, the bounce of the wicket. Even you see as it hit the pads and went on the trajectory, indicated that it was possibly going to go over the stumps. But good from the bowler, beating the bat.
Will he bring the pedal out? Fine leg in the circle.
No, he's just stepping forward. This initial movement of the shimmy forward. 3 overs have been completed, 20 without loss. Batting first, Khulna Tigers going at 6.67 runs per over. Bosisto, despite all his antics and efforts, has got only the 6 runs of 10 balls. Khalid Ahmed from Sylhet, that's his BPL career. 48, is playing for a different team, Chittagong, but born in Sylhet and does play most of his cricket there, has represented the national side. 𝗂𝗍𝗃𝗍𝗃 wafted that one. Nice little angle away from the batter.
Wow, what a start by Khalid Ahmed. Was bounced, nice carry through to the captain, the wicket keeper behind the stumps. And a very good start. Lovely seam position, back of the lane, enough seam movement. If you hit the seam on the right lane, there will be movement. That has been the disappointment so far by the Chittagong Kings, winning the toss, batting first. For my liking, got to be a little bit more attacking, trying to pick up wickets, not letting the opposition to have wickets at the last end.
Oh, controlled. Bit of bounce, and look at that shot. The way he executed it. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Waited, rode the bounce, and just chopped it away to the boundary.
Nicely placed by 𝗂𝗍. Third man was in the circle. Cow point was behind, but he made sure he played it late. Plenty of bounce. Made it for his advantage. A safe shot in the end. Depth touch, but mighty effective.
Sure was. Rueful smile on the face of the skipper. Need to bowl it a little further up, as Maha was saying. Try and get it to hit on the seam and get a little bit of seam movement. Not too much swing in the air. But a breeze. Oh, that came back. That almost had him in a spot of bother there.
Yeah, the previous delivery went across, but this occasion the ball came back in. 𝗂𝗍𝗃𝗍𝗃 was quite lucky he didn't chop onto his stumps. As most importantly, take a look at where the ball hits the bat. It's a splice of the bat. Khalid Ahmed with his high arm action, he's getting plenty of bounce. Very lucky, very lucky.
What a terrific delivery that was. Khalid Ahmed has had 10 wickets, an economy of 7.95 joint highest for Sylhet division in the NCL. Oh, he's gone for a big one, and it's going, maybe, did it just hit the triangle, boundary triangle? I think they might have a look at it. No, they've decided it's gone for 6. What a strike that is.
And nothing can a bowler do much. Hit the right length. It was pace on 135.7. Good length. And swings to the line. Feel for the bowlers, don't you, Shamim Bhai?
Here's so-called fast bowler talking.
Sometimes it's disheartening to watch when a good ball like that was been bowling really well, planting his front foot and swinging through the line and gets a 6. But overall, the pitch has been really good, got to be said.
And he goes again. This time he makes wonderful contact. It's flying away into the stands. He's under the kosh. But 𝗃𝗵 Sheikh is really bludgeoning the balls all around the ground.
Wow, what a strike. That went a long way. Slightly fuller this time by Khalid. Straight at the stumps, and 𝗃𝗵 just picked it up. And a 91-meter monstrous sixer. Oh, that is massive. He can't believe. It was again a good delivery on a length, decent pace, 136 clicks. And goes the distance.
Already 16 runs in the over. Tremendous pressure on Khalid Ahmed. What does he come up with next? Maybe a slower delivery. Oh, nicely done. Deft touch. That is good cricket from 𝗃𝗵 Sheikh. Gets a single to finish a big over. 17 runs coming on the 4th over. 37 without loss. Very good start here at the Sher-e-Bangla National Cricket Stadium. Third match of the Dutch Bangla Bank BPL 2025. 37 of the 4 overs going at 9.25 runs per over. The Khulna Tigers off to a screamer. Particularly 𝗃𝗵 Sheikh, 26 of 14 balls. Really hitting the ball all around the park. Alisal Islam comes in for his second.
Yes.
That's the one that goes on with the arm. He is known to be the mystery bowler.
A change of ends for the mystery spinner, Alice. And what Bosisto is looking for is a striker. Strikers in. He's very comfortable playing the spare spinners. And I think 𝗃𝗵 is probably trying to get a single as well, giving the striker to his partner.
Reaches for that. Kept on going away from him. Will this be an over that stem the flow of runs? Attempts to bowl the ball away from the arc of 𝗃𝗵 Sheikh. Holds the ball behind him. Not to give a sighter. Catches the call. There's a fielder coming around. He's going to drop into his lap. They've got the man. Alisal Islam foxing 𝗃𝗵 Sheikh, who went for the big shot down the wicket, and in the process he's holed out.
A couple of dot deliveries does the job for Al Islam this time. And on this occasion, the ball gripped a little bit. That was the off cutter. Gripped slightly. And 𝗃𝗵 was playing through the line, trying to go over mid-on. He was in the circle. A sharp turn made sure that it got the top edge and an easy catch at long off. Nevertheless, a good start by 𝗃𝗵 Sheikh, 26 of 17. Khulna 37 for 1.
They've lost their first wicket, the Khulna Tigers. 𝗃𝗵 Sheikh was looking so dangerous. Tried one shot too many, foxed by a little bit of purchase from the wicket by Alisal Islam, and this is his downfall.
Nicely bowled, slow through the air, some grip off the pitch. An easy catch at long off. Exactly what Chittagong Kings needed. And Usman was the catcher at long off, and the mystery spinner does the job. There you go. Just letting the players in the dugout know it's gripped a bit. A promotion for Miraz. It's good to see the captain taking responsibility, coming at number 3. And he's been in superb form in the last couple of years with the ball, with the bat for his national team. Very much looking forward to him playing.
Mirage now. It's an appeal from Mohammad Mithun, the opposing skipper. No interest from the umpire. Tried to cut it square, didn't make the contact that was required.
And Mithun is looking for some support, whether to go upstairs or not. Don't think even the bowler or the slip fielder was confident about it.
Just backing away and initially trying to cut that ball late. Lucky not to get a feather to that.
Yes, 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 boy, yes, yes.
Quiet start, and that's the way it should be after you've lost a wicket. You don't want to hurry and scurry and get your innings moving. Very sensible cricketer. Led the Bangladesh team in the absence of Najmul Hossain Shanto. The single finished that over, which also had a wicket in it. 5 done, 38 for 1.
One more over to go in the power play for Khulna Tigers. 38 for 1. 2 fours, 3 sixes. It was a shake intro. Speaking of intros, he's been introduced. Mohammad Wasim. Something in front of the screen. Miraz wants to be fixed, well within his rights. Starts off right on the money. Last over of the power play. Very good afternoon, Athar bhai. Hope you're well.
All good, Shaman. Good afternoon to you and good afternoon to everyone else. Mohammad Wasim should enjoy bowling in these conditions. We've already seen the ball to move. And that was the appeal in the last over. Gone past the bat. A decent start here for Khulna Tigers.
Right outside the off, pitching it up. Wasim inviting Miraz to come forward and play the drive.
They should enjoy batting in these conditions, especially on a surface which has been very good for batting. The ball coming nicely onto the bat.
Well bowled. Saw Miraz taking a few steps forward. Pitched it short.
He's been very good this year, Mehdi Miraj, in all format of the game. Now has the responsibility to lead his side, Khulna Tigers. Coming at number 3, important position.
Is it sliding down the leg? Tanvir Ahmed certainly thinks might have been an inside edge as well.
Yeah, Khulna Tigers will be disappointed to see the back of Mohammad Naeem. Not that he was playing well. And again, there's hint of movement. Certainly, there's a substantial movement once the ball pitches on the surface. So maybe the idea, if he can bring the ball back into the right-hander, maybe the idea is to bowl a little bit outside the off stump and create that gap between the bat and the pad.
Short. And there's runs on offer. 1 bounce for 4 through fine leg.
Even as a bowler, when you see the ball doing that, I don't think that's a good option. It needs to be a surprise factor. This is a Masisto. on strike for the first time, and he pitches it short. Look how wide that is on the top of this right shoulder. All you have to do is put bat to ball, because the fielder is at short, fine leg. So easy pickings, poor delivery from Mohammad Wasim.
Last ball of the power play ends with the dot. 5 runs of the 6th. Khulna Tigers are 43 for 1 at the end of the power play. Yeah, it is match day 2. And match number 3 ends the power play. There's confirmation from Ravindra Vimalasiri. Invited in to bat first. It was a 𝗍𝗫𝐶𝗫 show early on. Then good touch. And William Busisto gave him good company. Never. It was short. He's cut it. And then he dictated terms. Made the bowlers bowl into his arc. Went forward, but then Alice came on. Used that edge. Good catch taken in the deep. Got the breakthrough. Interesting how, Ali Al-Islam, who got 𝗍𝗫𝐶𝗫's wicket, they represented the same side in the recently concluded National Cricket League T20. Alice played under the leadership of 𝗍𝗫𝐶𝗫. And here, he ends up getting the wicket of 𝗍𝗫𝐶𝗫. In Miraz, here's someone who relishes responsibility. Proactive, a believer, no matter whatever the circumstances on the field. Mehdi Hasan Miraz, you mentioned how he's been in good touch. Again, characters who enjoy it naturally.
Well, he need to take a little bit more responsibility. Busisto from Western Australia had a wonderful time with the bat. Only played 6 innings in that Nepal Premier League for Karnali Yaks. 194 runs. In 6 innings, it struck up 119. He's faced 12 deliveries. He's just managed to score 10 runs. Mehdi Hasan Miraz also taking a bit of a time, 3 of 8. It's a good bowling from Chittagong.
Khalid Ahmed continues from the far end. Went for some runs, 17 to be precise in the first over. Official mascot of this year's BPL, 𝗍𝗫𝗍𝗃. Wings fly away. Freedom.
Yeah, Khalid Ahmed has been good in this over. On stump, on target, hasn't been able to give any room whatsoever to the batters. Important that he maintained this line and length. I think this is one of the things that the bowlers will need to realize, because it's such a good batting track. So the margin of error in terms of line and length is minimum. Attack the stumps, back of the length, all the time, over and over again. Straight to the fielder, a little bit of misfield, allow the batters to cross over for a single.
Taking his time as William Busisto, Naeem Islam, the guilty party on that occasion.
A nice looking drive. Could have been stopped.
And consistently pitching it up. Khalid asking the batters to go for the big booming drive. Miraz does take him on. No fielder. Deep extra cover. And Miraz gets the boundary.
That's a good choice of shots from the skipper, Mehdi Hasan Miraz. Probably the similar kind of delivery to Busisto earlier on in the previous one. But he went over the top of the infield and really lashed onto it. Very good shot. Nearly went all the way. One bounce to the fence.
Now his protection, square of the wicket. Just Khalid Ahmed. Pitches it up again. Launches it off the runway, does 𝗿𝗵𝗻, and goes all the way for a 6. It's a maximum, brings up the 50 for the Khulna Tigers. At the end of the 7th, it's 55 for 1. 4 4s, 4 6s comprises of 55 in the 7th.
Spoils the over with that magnificent hit down the ground for the maximum. That was the last delivery. The previous one went for the 4. This one all the way sails over the top of that fielder at long on for the maximum. What a clean strike that was from 𝗿𝗵𝗻𝗃 𝗏. Back live.
Looking for the second was Vassisto. Raz happy to retain the strike. Only getting in his groove.
Keep going. Good.
Thomas O'Connell looking to slow the pace down. You mentioned how 𝗵𝗻 has been in good touch throughout the T20 series in West Indies, Kingstown.
Yeah.
He batted at number 4, coming in at 3 here.
Lovely boy, lovely boy. Gun.
Well, he's definitely put his hand up and have passed a very strong message to everyone that I can be considered a genuine all-rounder. Zia Rahman. And to be able to come to number 3. That's nicely struck. Beautifully done. This is very well played from Vassisto. Well, if you can do it, I can do it too.
Surely, why not? Aussie to Aussie.
Come boys. Number
Taking
2,
on
number 2, lads.
fellow player from land down under. Few steps forward and straight downtown. Off the back foot now, pulls it away. Yeah. 6 followed by a 4.
Come boys.
Thomas O'Connell getting the treatment here.
Let's go on,
In
boys.
his very first over, he's conceded now 12. 6 and a 4 in the previous 2 deliveries. Really good batting.
Short again. Hear that on the stump mic. Vassisto feels that he missed out. A very good over nonetheless for Khulna. 13 of it. 68 for 1. 4th over is the tallest pillar. Last 2 proving to be good for the Khulna Tigers as well. Just getting into their elements are 𝗿𝗵𝗻𝗃 and William Vassisto. Change of ends for Mohammad Wasim Jr. Angled in.
It's a good partnership, Shamim, between these two. 31 of 22 now, both looking good. Vassisto just playing few shots in the previous over. He's now moved to 23. Already seen 𝗿𝗵𝗻𝗃 also playing some really good shots. It's a pitch where they should enjoy batting, and they are enjoying at the moment. Last couple of overs have been very good for Khulna Tigers.
Look to be change of pace in offer from Wasim. Not really.
I think the batters will also need to realize that even if it's a good length delivery, and if you've got your eye in, you can still hit over the top. Instead of just trying to play a conventional drive all along the carpet towards cover, then you realize that, oh, I've missed a trick because I've hit it straight to the fielder. So I want to try a little bit different, go over the top.
Partnership now 32 of 24, proving to be a good one. A bit of batting still to follow, of course. They've only lost a wicket. The likes of Ibrahim Zadran, Afif Hussain, Mahidul Islam Onkon. Still to follow. There's Mohammad Nawaz as well, and Abu Haider Ronnie has picked up his interest with the bat in hand as well.
𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 was the player of the tournament in the MCL T20, among the wickets, among the runs.
In the air for a bit. Change of pace now from Wasim. That will come back for the second.
It's looking that they want to step the foot on the accelerator and ensure that they try to pick up runs quickly, because they've got the hang of the surface, make no mistake. Really good day, bright sunshine, ball coming nicely onto the bat, ideal conditions for batting.
Yeah, wide. There's a wide. You mentioned, yeah, 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 was the player of the tournament. He's picked up wickets. 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 13 and 10 innings. Way above. But also scored 123 runs at a strike rate of 164. So always augurs well for the domestic circuit. Looking to be creative, but aborted mission, Mehdi Miraz.
Yeah, well bowled from Mohammad Wasim. Trying to be a little bit cheeky. What he did was he pitched it a little bit fuller, designed to hit it on the onside. So he followed the batter. Clever piece of bowling.
He enjoyed that one. See it on his face. Enjoying the contest. Miraz is no less. Moves across. Trying that backward square leg region. Only manages single. It's a well bowled over by Wasim. 73 for 1 after 9. And
Partnership of 36 has come in good time, and just 28 deliveries between these two. 𝗂𝗍𝒻 Islam back in the attack. Already among the wickets, he's been economical. He's bowled 2 overs, he's picked up a wicket and have given only 5 runs. So he can turn out to be the key factor for Chittagong. Interesting to see how he goes from here on, because these two batters are now well set.
Already 5 bowlers used. That's the key with Alice. Keeps it tight, makes it difficult for the batters to read him. Mystery spinner. Has his hand right behind, sort of like Sunil Narayan does. Can turn the ball both ways.
Two good over from here, lads, come on.
Important to work around the field as well, not just looking to play big shots, but big open spaces on the onside, vacant spaces on the onside. So if you let the ball come onto the bat, and maybe just good wrist work will fetch you a single of every ball that he delivers.
Reversed. Third was inside the circle, so that will reap rewards in 4 runs.
Remember, he took on 𝗂𝗍𝒻 Islam in the very first over that he faced, and he played or tried to play that reverse on a number of occasions. And again, the first ball that he faces in this over from 𝗂𝗍𝒻 Islam is gone the same way, and is connected well. The reverse goes over the top of that infielder at short third. Very good shot. So 4 more added.
Goes for it again. Now this is good captaincy from Mithun. He's thrown a challenge by bringing in Alice again. He's looking for wickets.
A change of field. The fielder at deep cover point have been asked to go a little bit finer. A wide deep point, because he's trying to play in that region, because he's trying to play the reverse.
Observing the field, this time he looks to hit in front of square.
I thought he got away with it because there was an opportunity. It was short and he eyed. He moved away, exposing his stumps to play it on the offside, right to the right of that fielder at covers. Hit it straight to the fielder.
All for one, and you've got a boundary already. You have another partner. Right thing to do is rotate the strike. Fair bit of turn. Side the off, dot to end. Run a ball over. 10 done. Khulna Tigers halfway through the innings are 79 for 1.
Halfway through the innings, Khulna Tigers are sitting pretty. 79 for 1, going at 7.9 per over. Looking to really accelerate in the second part of this innings. Khalid Ahmed now into his third, gone for a few. That swung around and that's made its way to the boundary. What a way to start the over. Pressure on Khalid straight away. So welcome HD Ackerman. Good to see you, mate.
Always good to be back, Shamim. He's a very inventive player, 𝗂𝗶𝗃𝗍. You know, recognizing that there's a little bit of bounce for him to be able to work with, and that man up at short, fine leg. If he just gets inside it, he can get up and over him.
I mentioned they will be looking to step on the gas. 𝗪𝗪 has been pretty effective. Initially had a spot of bother negotiating the spinners. Now has fallen into a nice rhythm. He goes, oh my goodness. Charges after that, smashes it to the boundary, and that races away.
Nice way to bring up the 50 partnership between these two. Now, if there is any advice that we can give to people who are going to bowl to 𝗂𝗶𝗃𝗍, it's don't whack it halfway down. The man is brought up in Western Australia, Perth, and there they dine out on anything that's short. Used to playing on quick, bouncy pitches. Better off just hitting a length.
Oh, he's walked down, and this time he's almost landed himself into a trouble trying to be a little too inventive or arrogant on that occasion. Just a point, HD, that you had seen him at the Nepal Premier League, and that adjustment between Western Australian pitches and the ones in Nepal. How did he manage that?
This one was a slower ball bouncer. Surprised that we don't have any concussion protocol that takes place there, because it has gone into the side of the helmet. Yeah, to be fair, he's a very good sweeper and reverse sweeper. We've seen him use those two strokes here.
He's not really getting all of that, and it's gone straight down. He's getting a little overconfident with his shot, as you can see his attitude, and in the process he skied one. But this is Mehdi Hassan Miraj, who really didn't need to go for that shot. Mehdi Hassan Miraj has holed out to O'Connell in the deep.
Oh, he's picked him out. He's picked him out. Finds the middle of the bat, and there is a man at fine leg. It's the man at deep square leg, and the short ball does work for Khalid. But it's Mehdi Hassan Miraj who goes for 18. Run a ball, 88 for 2.
Ibrahim Zadran is in. A lot of us thought he might have been coming up the order, but he's coming at a position when the team is looking quite comfortable. But good strike here by Khalid Ahmed.
I think Khalid will say, well, I worked you out, and I think Mehdi will say, I'm unlucky. He's nailed that.
Yeah, a yard or a meter either way could have gone for 6. Just pushes away and opens his account quite comfortably, does Ibrahim Zadran. He's played this league many times. 11th innings, 239 runs, 150 so far. Not a massive strike rate though.
A significant ankle injury which kept him out of the Afghanistan national team to play against South Africa in Sharjah all those months ago. Now the Afghans find themselves in Zimbabwe, having just concluded a Boxing Day test match there. I'd say a long draw.
Oh, now it reared up on him. I think in the end he did manage to negotiate that quite comfortably, and a single to finish the over. Wicket in that, 11 runs in the 11th over, 90 for 2. There's a scorecard. ৱশিষ্ঠ still there and doing well. Had a bit of problem, as I mentioned earlier, but he's gone on and found it more comfortable to negotiate as he does with that ball, using the depth of the crease very nicely.
Yeah, just going back to the question you asked a little bit earlier about ৱশিষ্ঠ and how well he did in Nepal, the surfaces there didn't bounce as much as what I've seen here today. So his reverse sweep and his conventional sweep were very effective there.
Gift missed out. That's a juicy full toss. I tried to hit it too hard. In the process, he didn't find the gap that was required to take it to the boundary.
But what can happen with ৱশিষ্ঠ and his constant sweeping, his reverse sweeping and his conventional sweeping, is that he can manipulate the field very, very well. Captains are unsure where to put the man at 2 men behind point on the offside. And it can be very, very tricky to get the correct field to a player like this.
Sadran is not going to hang about. Didn't quite get it in the meaty part of the bat. The intentions were to go maybe a little straighter, maybe offside-ish, ending up on the onside at long on.
Yes, boy. Good ball, good ball.
And once again, they're milking the runs quite comfortably, and that is good. Whoops! Do not want that. An extra run given away.
Hold on.
Every run can be so crucial in this format of the game.
This is why you run the first one hard. There's a little error in the field, you can get through for 2.
Down the wicket, smashes it. It's got to go over the dive or an attempted stop in the deep. That is struck with gusto. 12 runs from the 12th over. They've reached 102 for 2. First 50 came in 42 deliveries. The second one much faster, just in 30 balls. Stepping on the gas, they're looking comfortable. The Khulna Tigers lost their skipper, but they've got Sadran and ৱশিষ্ঠ in the middle.
This is the trouble. This is what he does to you, 𝗂𝗚.
Throwing of the bat all around the ground, this time to deep backward square.
When he reverse sweeps and sweeps, then suddenly you're not sure what length to bowl, and he has the ability then to come down the wicket, hit you up the ground. So once he's in, he becomes a nightmare to bowl to. 48.
Of just 34, couple of sixes. William ৱশিষ্ঠ, will he be thinking of a second run? His partner wants it. He says, I'm fine with it. Well, he wanted it, actually. Wanted to reach that milestone. It's funny how, as a batter, you want to reach a certain milestone, be it 50, be it 100. Very eager to do it. Sometimes you bring the pressure on yourself, take a few more risks.
It's how you judged, isn't it? At the end of your career, you judged by those milestones. How many 50s has he got? How many 100s has he got? You know, it doesn't say, well, oh, he only got 15 hundreds, but he got 3 99s. You know, it's only one run, but it's significant at the end of your career when people mark you as a player.
Oh, that's hit over the top. This is a powerful looking stroke. A good coverage. Anticipated. That is good anticipation from the fielder and going across and cutting it off.
I must admit, I do like ehimZ more closer to the top of the order. I know he's walking in at 4 here, but I think he's such a delight to watch. and he plays conventional cricket shots, and he hurts you in that manner, specifically inside the power play. This is a new role for him, having to bat outside the power play and to still score at a decent clip.
You're talking about him being conventional, and that with the attitude of Bosista at the other end makes for good cricket watching in the middle.
And not only that, it just makes for great difficulty for bowlers, because you're having to alter your lengths all the time. You may be having to alter the pace you're bowling at, bringing up some variations. When you play against two batters who've got two very different techniques or two different styles, it can be a nightmare for a bowler.
Oh, there he goes, up in there now. Fielder, keeper coming underneath the swirling take, and he has got it. It seemed to be just going away from him, but Mohammad Mithun can smile because he's done a great job covering a lot of ground and making sure he takes the catch.
This is some catch. Some catch. If this was at Marvel Stadium in Melbourne, this would be not out. It would be deemed a dead ball because it would have hit the roof. That has gone an enormous distance. And that is a smart grab by the keeper. Brilliant catch to get rid of a very fine player. Zadran goes for 6. Khulna now, 106 for 3.
That's your 2, midline leg. Very side. Middle.
An important wicket has been achieved because Ibrahim Zadran was looking dangerous. Afif Hussain, 15, 20, 97 runs. He's in the middle because of this.
50th wicket for Khalid in BPL. And I think a little tap on the shoulder to the man with the gloves, because that's a good one.
A little tap on the shoulders, HD. He needs a hug. He needs an embrace for that. That's a brilliant effort by the keeper. Overdone, 13 completed, 107 for 3. Oh, it's a wide, so we're going to have another delivery.
Yeah, the difficulty of these is when the ball goes straight up. Now let's just think about white ball against not a blue sky. It's quite a hazy sort of sky. So even finding the ball is difficult. That's a very fine catch.
Single to eventually finish off the 13th over. Khulna Tigers move on to 108 for 3. Into the 14th over, 49. Bosista still there and just one shy of that milestone we're talking about. The others needed to give him support. Mehdi Hasan Miraj did not stay long enough to build up a partnership. Zadran went a little too early. Now Afif Hussain is partnering him. Shamim Hossain Patwari. The 9 wickets, part-time bowler. Taking a chance.
Good start, Shamim.
And with that push, Afif gets the single. 49 on strike is William Bosista. Shamim Hossain Patwari just changing his angles, just looking around. Played a good knock so far. Rushes it into the deep, gets the single, and gets a wonderfully made 50. Well done, William Bosista.
Welcome to Bangladesh, Will Bosista. He's doing it the tough way as far as making a career in cricket is concerned. William Bosista, he didn't quite make it in Australia as far as state cricket goes. He did captain the Australian under-19 team to the World Cup in 2012 and was actually the player of the tournament in that 2012 World Cup. Got a contract with South Australia, but as I mentioned, didn't quite crack it. But
Yes, boy. 1-1-1.
Now starting to make a name for himself. Got an invite to a league in Nepal, did exceptionally well, has got an invite here and has started with a half century.
Oh, well done to him, and hope he carries on in this same vein. Gets better and better over the years. Attracts the eyes of the selectors in Australia. Maybe a place in the main team in the near future. Oh, short, asking to be punished. Missed out again on that occasion.
It's interesting that you say that, Shamim, because there are some players around the world who have done it sort of the wrong way around, haven't they? We think of Tim David, who actually started his international career with Singapore and then got selected for a couple of leagues, did exceptionally well, and now finds himself in the middle order for Australia in T20 cricket.
Yes.
A lot of swinging of the bat in this over, but most of them have come as singles, 5 of them. In that 14th over, it's 113 for 3. 𝗂𝗍𝒫 has been very impressive in his 3 overs, 1 for 11, when a lot of others have gone for quite a bit. Hossain, couple of overs for 5 runs. 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 getting a 5-run over. Tough work for the bowlers. The batter's going at 8 and over at the moment, looking to get a move on. And there's a reverse affected wonderfully well. He has got a bemused look on his face. How did the batter manage that?
There must be a shot that was discussed in the team meeting because they're all pulling it out the bag here, the old reverse sweep. But that one is nailed. Absolutely nailed.
Meaty part of the bat, despairing effort, good effort. It raced past that fielder. And he goes the conventional way, one hand off, and he's got him. Shorturl takes a diving catch. There's the celebration from 𝗂𝗍𝒫. I've got you. He has the last laugh.
And he's deserved the success he's got. He's been exceptional. 2 for 15 now. Little mystery spinners. A top edge, that's that extra bit of bounce here that we're getting at the Sherry Bangla. And a smart catch in the deep by 𝗂𝗧𝗪. He just paused for a moment, worked out where the ball was, and then hung on. So Afif Hussain goes for 8. Khulna now, they're just stuttering. 117 for 4.
Well, there have been a couple of wickets recently at 106, 117. This is the attempted orthodox sweep after the reverse handoff. Didn't have the control. Shorturl did well to judge it, and diving forward took a well-judged catch. I like his cool celebrations. Too animated, just telling the batter, I've got you. I've worked out your failings and I've taken advantage of that. Whoops, a little bit of a shuffle from Mahidul, trying to get the eye of the bowler, catch the eye of the bowler.
Such a nice platform here that I want to spoil it, Khulna.
Yes.
That's the way to go about it. Just get yourself used to the pace of the wicket. Take a bit of time. Even in this format, you can bide your time on occasions. And this is the time with the fall of 2 quick wickets that you need to do that. 𝗂𝗍𝒫 has taken 14 wickets at economy of 5.32. Second highest for Dhaka Metropolis. The NCL T20 is carried on in the same vein. 𝗂𝗍𝒫 has been exemplary. Parsimonious in terms of economy and the wicket taker too. Nicely worked away.
And important here that Basisto maybe just gears down a little bit here, because the last thing that Khulna can afford is for him to get out now, not at this period. If he gets out in the 18th over, fair enough, the rest can come in and try and slap it around. But he's got to just make sure that he just anchors it for the next 2 or 3 overs. Still scoring, but anchoring.
Mahidul needs to stay there with him. Oh, that's going to be close. And it's been given. That looked to be straightening after pitching, and the field is a little bit of a pause by the umpire, and they've gone upstairs.
TV umpire to director, we have a player's review for LBW given out. I checked fit, it's a fair delivery. Move on to front on, please. Ball appears too close to the bat. Can I have 𝗬𝗪𝗧?
Still building, sir. Here it is.
Flat line. Can you show me one more time for me, please? Yes, move forward and freeze the replay when ball next to the bat. Thank you. One more copy there. Thank you. Satisfied. Clear gap between bat and ball. Go for ball tracking, please.
Here it is.
Pitching in line, impact in line. Wicket missing. Robbie, need to change your decision. Stand by.
Well, he has to change his decision. The umpire Masud Rahman Mukul having a look at DRS, and you're saved by the bounce. That is the 15th over done. 119 for 4.
Yeah, 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗃 from Western Australia shines out in this batting card for the Khulna Tigers. Unbeaten on a half century, 52 of 38.
Thank you, Shamim Hossain. Mighty effective so far, 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 has been. Couple of runs there to start after the static timeout. It's got to be at least 170, 180. Looking at how the pitch has behaved so far. I think to get to that, these two players in the middle, got to get going right now.
Good calling between the two batters. Throw not up to the mark, and hence they were not happy. Khalid Ahmed does have a strong arm.
Hey, good boy, good boy.
Again, big full credit to the Kings, breaking the partnerships, and they've managed a few wickets quickly.
Yeah, they've been picking up wickets in regular intervals, keeping the check on the run rate. That's what they've been doing. But if 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 stays in next 5 overs, you could expect some fireworks. A really impressive captaincy as well by Mithun. He's been very busy,
Shamim.
very proactive as well when it comes to changing his bowlers.
Full toss again. That's a gift. And Maidul Islam Onkon not going to miss out on that first boundary of his bat.
Shamim Hossain is a part-time off spinner. Bowling to a batter who has been in this crease for a long time. Got the full-time bowlers. Why would you bowl your half bowlers? And especially against two right-handers. The question has to be asked.
Nah.
Well, it was in the slot again. And wings deployed by Mahidul Islam. It is a 6.
A clean stroke. It cleared by a distance. The length was full. The previous was a full toss. Simply Shamim trying to bowl the leg cutter. He's trying to bring his variations. I think this may be the over that Khulna needed to change the momentum of the game. And a 90-meter monster.
Back-to-back 6s. The length in the line not working with the field. There's no deep extra cover. Goes short. Skied that one. Fielder underneath. Oh, spilled that one, and now has he hurt himself in the process? Will be the question. I think it's 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. Generally a good fielder.
I think either he hit the ball on the rebound, hitting the face, or he landed heavy on the back of his head. Definitely not looking comfortable. Looks like the ball hitting the face. Never easy, this 𝗂𝐻𝐶. Got underneath it. Oh, straight to his palms into his jaw, I guess. Never a nice feeling. Hope that he's fine.
Yeah, off the hands, and I think it was on his nose and also his head. He lands on his head. We'll have a look at it again.
Yeah, double bounty to the face, the back of the head. Not a good feeling. Straight away, the physio warned 𝗂𝗂𝗏𝗏 out just to get the concussion test done. Hopefully he's fine.
Shamim, finish well.
Definitely a good sign that he's walking out of the field rather than carried.
Also good that he had the glasses on. Of course, it protects you against the sunlight, but also something as such that happens, some protection, because it was pretty close to his eyes.
Yes, boy. You're.
2 is the call straight away. They'll have to be satisfied with a single, but it's a very good over for Khulna Tigers. 18 runs of the 16th. 137 for 4. 4 more overs to go. Batting at a good run rate, 8.56. 𝗂𝗏𝗏 has 2 overs left. Brought back on to bowl his third. Bowling from the far end. Left arm seamer. Then the slot again. And launched again from Maidul Islam Onkon. He hit 2 sixes in the previous over. This is his third.
Welcome to the crease, Shorturl Islam. First ball. A massive hit. That was a slow delivery attempt. Mahindullah sitting deep in his crease. Opening up the offside because the mid-off was in the circle. And a clean hit. 91 meter. This is brilliant.
Moves across. Goes over extra cover. It's gone all the way. Back-to-back maximums again.
Yeah, we spoke about having wickets at the death end. And now reaping the rewards. The Khulna Tigers straight away putting the pressure on the international bowler. Shorturl Islam pulling the length back again. It's a cardinal mistake bowling in death overs against good hitters like Mahidul and Bosisto. And definitely not bowl into his field. Mid-off in the circle, you cannot bowl that length or line. Now third man comes in the circle and mid-off drops back.
Full toss. Check shot. International bowler. Mentioned the 150 is up on the board for the Khulna Tigers. Maidul Islam Onkon recently made his test debut. Represented the Kumilla Victorians previously. Batted down the order. Taking on the responsibility as a finisher.
Yeah. The Chittagong Kings playing 4 quality bowlers in Alice, Khalid, Mohammad Wasim and Shorturl. And the 4 overs have got to be filled up by O'Connell and Shamim. That has gone for 48 runs, the 4 overs. I'm sure Wasim will finish up his 2 overs as well as Shorturl. This is where it can really get hurt for Chittagong. They keep conceding runs. The bowlers, the main bowlers, as the part-timers have gone for plenty.
A very, very good point, Mav. I think the answer to the question, beg your pardon, you asked in the previous over, I think has been missing out on the 5th bowler. As Tom O'Connell has gone for some at 12.5. Here are the 6s.
Clean hitting. That was last. So, and this was this. First one over mid-off. There's one more to come, and this is the third. Picked up the slow ball, this time over mid-wicket and into the second tier. That's probably the biggest of the day.
They're enjoying it. The Khulna Tigers camp, not so much in the Chittagong Kings camp. The previous ones, he hit them straight. Slightly on the offside. This time moves across, moves the front leg away, creates room for himself. Simple. Launched off the runway. Lands in the stands.
Wow, what a strike. This is brilliant batting. Got to be outside the 𝗂𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 looking at the field.
He moves across. takes away the possibility of a wide, but 3 sixes in this over. 20 runs, the most expensive over so far. 157 for 4, Khulna Tigers. The run rate now just shy of 10. Look at that strike rate for 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗀𝗃 Onkon. The big fat strike rate of 292. It's been some clean striking from him. The other end, there's a set batter in William Bosisto. Don't forget that. Full toss. Can't bowl those. No square leg. Doesn't matter if it did. Goes all the way. Another one lands in the stands. This time from the bat of Bosisto.
Now that brings up the 13th maximum in this innings. Juicy full tops and helping on its way. That's exactly what Bosisto did. Making the full use of the pace what Mohammad Wasim did offer. Looking at his field, he got an interesting field. 2 fielders in the offside, saving the boundary, are both saving the boundary square of the wicket. And the 3 fielders in the leg side are deep square leg, mid wicket and long on. Got to be straighter, and the length is going to be crucial. International quality bowler Mohammad Wasim, but when you're under the pump in T20 cricket, when you're playing against top quality players like Mahidul and Bosisto, margin of error becomes very minimum.
Speaking of lengths, Bosisto might feel that he missed out because the second one too was a full toss. Better in terms of line, but it's a full toss nonetheless. Now it's 𝗵𝗺𝗽𝗀𝗃 Onkon back on strike. Followed the batter. This time there is a square leg. He was trying to make room for himself and go over that extra cover region again.
Yeah, spot on. I thought he was trying to go over extra cover mid-off. Both are in the circle. Taking the right options, Mahidul. That's been the impressive part. Against shorturl was trying to pump everything straighter because shorturl probably slightly lesser in pace. Mohammad Wasim slightly quicker. He's trying to make sure that he plays the angles right.
Quick single taken. Opportunity for the second one. Bosisto decides against it. It's always good, you know, when one of the openers is still there in the middle, set batter, and then someone like a Onkon comes in and scoring quick runs.
And Mahidul today, he's been brilliant. It's not about slogging, but proper clean hitting, clipping his shape. This was the best. Picked up the length. Off she goes. Brilliant so far.
Oh, yes! Straight! 2 fielders converging. Oh, this is a brilliant effort in the deep. We'll wait and confirm as Onkon scampers back at the striker's end.
Hyder Ali at long on. That was a superb effort. I'm sure that third umpire will have a look. Full marks for the effort. He was under pressure because of the boundary rope was just in and there, and I think he has done well. He has certainly saved 4 runs here, in my own opinion.
Fantastic effort. Hyder Ali, the fielder, who followed the ball with steady head in motion.
Everything in one motion, brilliant. Just given runs, confirmation. That's a good effort by Hyder Ali and brings up the 50 partnership as well between Mahidul and Bosisto.
Good cricket all around, good to see, but again, it's an over which is going over 10. 12 off it, 18 down with 2 more to go. Khulna are 169 for 4.
It's all about setting up the platform for the latter players to come in and play their natural game, just like how Mahidul is playing at the moment. It has been a very, very good effort so far by the Tigers.
Goes across, goes in front of square, and gets the result as well. Boundary to start the shorturl over.
I had to be really critical with shorturl. It was slightly full toss, not a Yorker length. The line was right. He's bowling to his field. 3 fielders in the offside, all saving the boundary, and he has to bowl outside the off stump. To counter it, Mahidul walks across. A low full toss, picks it up, and smashes it. Margin of error as a bowler is bare minimum. Field remains the same. The line has to be the same. Only the length got to be a little bit more fuller than full toss.
Full toss again. Now that's a helicopter shot deployed. Wings deployed. Results in a 6.
It definitely had the Dana, isn't it? The wings with that short arm jab. No follow through with the bat. Take a look at this for a stroke. A half-hard helicopter, not the full one. And made sure, got the middle of the bat and went the distance. This is proper striking. 49 of 17 deliveries, Mahidul.
It's bat to ball, gets to a 50. This is a brilliant half century from Mahidul Islam Onkon. Just 18 deliveries to get there. Standing ovation, very well deserved.
Take above, young man. We've enjoyed that knock. Clean striking, smart batting. Who have definitely given the giddy up for the Khulna Tigers. 180 for 4, still 9 deliveries to go. Definitely the 200 mark on the cards.
Peacock upping the tempo. He's the one playing the music with high beat, high tempo. Quickest half century so far. Goes for the reverse against the seamer. There's Bosisto. Don't forget me. I want to join in on the party.
What a shot by Bosisto. Oh, third man was in the circle. He's usually comfortable playing the paddle sweep to the leg side. Because the third man was in the circle, fine leg was behind, he lapped it. That was a good shot. Low full toss. Don't want to be too critical against Shorturl Islam. It's just a decent delivery. But got to give the full marks to the batter. Marvelous.
Much better from Shorturl on this occasion. Followed the batter.
Now what a knock so far by Mahidul. 50 of 18. Bosisto playing their anchor role. 68 of 46. At the toss, the batsman, beg your pardon, Mediasan said 175, 180 will be something that they are aiming for. But certainly they look like the close to double 200 is a possibility.
For the team. What an innings, striking at 277. Much better Yorker right in the block hole, well bowled by Shorturl to end his spell. But 16 runs off his last over. One more to go. Khulna are 185 for 4. It's going to be Mohammad Wasim to bowl the last. Starts off with a full toss. Fielder there, deep mid-wicket. Despairing dive. But that is a boundary to start the last over with.
A valiant attempt at deep mid-wicket by, I think it's Shamim Hossain. Again, Mohammad Wasim just discharging only full tossers, going for Yorkers. A slow ball, slightly short is a better option rather than bowling full tosses.
Exactly what they're aiming for. 2 is the call. They're coming back for the second. Throw at the keeper's end. This is very good running between the batters.
Yeah, fantastic running. As soon as it left the Bosisto's bat, he wanted the second run. He said they are sprinted across. Showing good fitness levels, Bosisto. Never easy batting throughout the innings. Making sure every single run counts.
Partnership now 74 of 30 between Bosisto and Mahidul Islam Onkon. Oh, that's a beamer. Down the leg. Umpire has, yeah, he is going to signal it a no ball.
Yeah, clearly has to be a warning. Rubbing salt into the wound, it's going to be a free hit as well. Almost could have killed the batsman if it was straighter. Oh. It was 139.5. Lucky it was going down the leg side. Here comes the free hit. Mohammad Wasim can change his field as a batsman have exchanged for a single.
Khulna Tigers, it's going to be Mahidul on strike. Outside the off. Did not connect as well as he'd like. Calling for 2. And they make it in time.
Yeah, made it with ease in the end. So far, 10 runs in 3 deliveries, 195, 200 mark is a psychological score that Khulna Tigers will want. I'm sure when it comes to bowlers in the death overs, when they lack confidence, they can go the distance. I've seen Mohammad Wasim much more consistent bowling Yorkers, but not to be today.
Short. Numbed off, was inside the circle. Over his head. Well done by 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃. Has definitely saved a couple of runs there. Overthrows. And it's going towards the boundary at the other end. I think it has. It has run over. Oh, wow. It's not going to make Chittagong Kings supporters happy.
Comedy of errors. I'm just wondering how many runs to be scored. If it's a 6 along the ground, don't think we have seen it much in international cricket or league cricket. We're just waiting for the confirmation by the umpire. Yeah, it's just got the confirmation that's 6 runs. The wicket keeper could have done much more better. A valiant attempt at long off. He threw across and the wicket keeper, he took it so easy. Shorturl Islam wasn't giving any awareness, and there you go. And football skills. Comedy of errors at its best.
And it's 200 on the board for Khulna Tigers. Long on. 1 bounce to him. Now with that boundary, what that does is... no, it still doesn't equal 12 fours, 13 sixes so far.
Yeah, poor bowler. It counts against him. He's fighting hard to bowl Yorkers. He's not in great rhythm. He's just getting under the pump. Got to be much more professional in the field. Got more ruthlessness. Not to be today. Last ball coming up.
Well bowled. They'll only manage a single unless there's an overthrow. They choose to underarm it to the keeper this time. That makes it 18 runs of the 20th over. Khulna Tigers are way above what they aimed for. 203 on the board for the loss of 4 wickets. Yeah, I think that's the side of the opposition. They are sweating all over it. And it is William Busisto who's played out the 20 overs for 75 of 50. And Mahidul Islam Onkon for the fastest half century of this Dutch Bangladesh Premier League, powered by Rocket and Nexus Pay. And it is the highest innings total so far, which Khulna Tigers have accumulated.
Deserving so. When it comes to the knocks so far, 12 boundaries, 13 sixes. Naeem and Bosisto started well, lay the foundation as well as
Yeah, they were invited to bat first by Chittagong Kings. Naeem Sheikh, with a great start. He's been in good touch carried on with the form, anything in his arc, and he's put it away. But then Alice got them the breakthrough. It was the wicket of 𝗵𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫 Usman Khan with the catch. But anything wayward, 𝗵𝗫𝗫𝗫 was on it. Medias and Miraj and 𝗵𝗫𝗫𝗫 putting up that 51-run stand together. Again, anything full was punished. They charged the bowlers, came down the track and reversed on occasion to surprise the bowlers.
Mighty effective with his game plan. Medias and Miraj for me was quite unlucky. Either side from a corner would have been a maximum. This was 𝗵𝗺𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫, relatively unknown territory for him. Doesn't bat in there, number 4, is usually top of the order. Good catch by Mohammad Mithun with the gloves. Afif Hossain walked in, tried to up the ante. Good catch by Shoriful Islam, running in. And then the best partnership. That was close. It was reviewed by the batsman. The bounce was a little too much. And then it's Maidul and Bosisto show. What a magnificent partnership. 86 of 35, some proper striking. That was a miscatch. Mon getting smashed in his face. Hope he's okay. He's off the field. Apart from that, even the experience of Mohammad Wasim and Shoriful Islam, they went the distance, and they had absolutely no clue against these two batters. They tried their best, but on the day, the two batters were brilliant.
Yeah, the last over. And it's nicely putting away the full toss, and that brings them to a 203 for Khulna Tigers, which means Chittagong Kings need 204 to win their first match in this 11th edition of the Bangladesh Premier League. We'll take a short break and come back with the run chase.
Match number 3, Khulna Tigers versus the Chittagong Kings. Bangla National Cricket Stadium is where it is at. And Khulna Tigers have really gone down and taken a hold of this match. Well, a lot of work to be done in trying to get to the target, but the fielding unit will feel very comfortable in trying to defend that. So by far the highest so far, 204 runs to win for the Chittagong Kings in their allotted 20 overs. It's been a run fest on the first day. It's been a good start on the second day, and we hope that the second innings will also be very entertaining. Alongside me, Athar Ali Khan. Afternoon.
Afternoon, Shamim. Afternoon, all. What a start one more time. Remember, this is only day 2, and we've already had scores. Twice teams have gone past 200. 88 in the last, 84, beg your pardon, in the last 5 overs. Partnership of 86 and 35 deliveries for the 5th wicket between the debutant William Bosisto and Mahidul Islam Oncon. Really took them in a direction that they would have hoped for. 203 for 4 is what they ended up with. That's a tall task. Naeem Islam will open the proceeding for Chittagong. With him will be the left-hander, Pervez Hussain Iman. He's fine. Got a bit of an injury while trying to take a catch, but they have a job on their hand.
Yeah, they sure do, and they've got to go at 10.2 runs per over right from the get-go. That's going to put some pressure on, but they can say that the wicket can be trusted, the bounce is decent. They have to contend with the pace of Oshane Thomas. Just into his 6th match in his BPL career. He's such a lion-hearted bowler. Can generate pace, can get the bounce off the track. Will be a handful for the batters to contend with. He's got a slip in position. Deep third man, backward point, cover, extra cover, and a mid-off on the offside. Here we go. Immediately he throws it back and straight to hand. That was very injudicious. The very first ball, Naeem went for it, and straightforward catch.
Yeah, he'll be disappointed because he must have thought that he could have gone over the top of that fielder and hit it straight to the fielder at mid-off. It was wide. Could have gone anywhere, but he finds the fielder. Whoa, it's a no ball. It's going to be a free hit. What a start. He cannot believe it, Ocean Thomas. He thought he's going to pick up a wicket of the very first delivery. Not happening.
Well, what a start to the innings. You thought there was a wicket. Now, to rub salt into the wound, it's a no ball and a free hit. The vagaries of the game of cricket. Oh my goodness. What transpired, what a start, what an interesting situation. He's asking the umpire, well, he says it's come from the top because the third umpire was having a look at it. He's informed me that you've overstepped, so I had to give the no ball and the free hit.
Yeah, it's all happening.
Sure is. Cricket and brings up all the surprises. There's evidence of that. No ball. He goes on his merry way. He's going to chance his arm now that he's got a life, which he did not expect.
I think he has been sent up the order to open the innings to do exactly what he's trying to do. Knowing that the chase is a big one. Anything above 200. Required run at a 10. This is the first ball, which you wanted to blast it out of the ground, only finds the fielder at mid-off. Sharp catch taken, but he had overstepped.
And now he gets bat on ball, swings away and gets possibly a maximum. Umpire just waiting to confirm that, whether it's gone over the ropes or it's fallen behind. Just having a look at that before the signal is given. It is given now. And oh my goodness, not again. Another no ball, another free hit. Add 6 to that.
Well, we know it's a big target for Chittagong. Yes, again overstepping. But they will also need to figure out how to go about their job, because this is such a good pitch to bat on. It's a lovely pickup shot from Naeem. It's gone the distance. It's cleared by a long way for the maximum.
Free hit coming up. Ocean Thomas under pressure. Taken a wicket, turned out to be a no ball. Another no ball followed. He's trying to bowl it as far away from the batter. So add another wide to the no balls. This is going to be an over that he might want to forget.
Well, not the sort of start that he would have hoped for. Mehdi and Miraj. First ball after that was hit straight to the fielder. They were very happy, but then they realized the fact that he had overstepped. 9 runs and there's only a single delivery has been bowled. Incredible start.
And it's still one legal delivery. The score is 10. Just in case you're turning on your TV sets, that's quite right. There's been a couple of no balls, couple of wides, and a 6 to boot.
Certainly the ball is moving away from the right-hander, so it's not a bad idea to pitch it a little bit fuller and straighter. Well, he's certainly in a bit of a pressure here, Ocean Thomas. Where does he bowl the next delivery?
First thing, he doesn't want to overstep. Second thing, he doesn't want to bowl it too wide. Full toss. Hit it from the inside part of the bat. It's racing away. Maybe not in the area that he wanted to hit it, but this will do anyway. Unbelievable. That's another no ball.
I mean, now what's going on here? Like a couple of no balls here, 3 no balls, 2 wides. That's a big one. That's probably the biggest one he's bowled so far. And the scoreboard reads 15 without loss, and only a single legal delivery has been bowled. He cannot believe it. He's asking what's going on. You got to get it right. Forget about the line and length. Make sure you land in a position where your left foot stays inside the crease.
This must be some kind of a record. 1 ball of the innings. The first ball, 1 legal delivery completed. The score is already 15. Possibly going to be one of the longest overs ever. Oshane Thomas, oh, he's under tremendous mental pressure. He's done it. He's got a legal delivery in. Well, another one. He got one, and that's the second one in the over.
Yeah, straight away there is a field change. The slip comes out. Fielder at mid-wicket goes towards the boundary ropes, and the fielder from the slip score and also comes to a short mid-wicket. Fine leg fielders are also inside the circle. He comes at short fine.
Just to get his feet behind the line, I think he has to reduce his pace. He's trying to really bowl at pace, then try to slow it down to bowl a legal delivery, and now he will be encumbered by that thought going through his mind. I don't want to overstep again. That'll stunt his natural rhythm also. Very difficult situation to be in as a bowler so early in the innings and in this shorter format of the game. Not quite getting hold of that, just bouncing short of the fielder on that occasion.
Intention is pretty clear from Naeem Islam. He hasn't played a defensive shot. Every time the ball has pitched up, he's tried to hit. Oh my God. Another one. Another one. Now what does he do? What does he tell his bowler? Maybe take a shorter run up, because this is going nowhere, they're over. Only 3 deliveries have been bowled, legal deliveries, and he's conceded 16. 4 no balls and couple of wides.
There's another one. 𝗿𝗂𝗃𝗏 alongside his bowler, trying to calm him down more than anything else, trying to find out what the problem is. You know, these days the bowlers, pace bowlers in particular, use the tape measure and work out their run-ups. Shouldn't be a problem. Oshane Thomas, with so much experience over the years, is really surprised all and sundry. And now a lot of toing and froing, a lot of hand-waving. What do we do? It's no use talking about placement of the field. It's the bowler. He's got to sort himself out.
He'll be under tremendous amount of pressure here. Somehow he's overstepped, not just once or twice, 4 times in this over already. And this is the very first over.
He's got a hold of that. It's in the air, swirling, fielder trying to come underneath that one. And he does manage to latch on there. And it was a free hit, so no damage done. But that is good work in the deep. That is another sorry state of affairs. The catch taken was off a free hit.
Well, he's got only himself to blame. Well, he actually got it right in terms of not delivering another no ball. What a good catch that was taken. Naeem Sheikh.
He goes again. He's not going to hang back this time round. It is simple. That was on the card. And Oshane Thomas, by that reaction, he has the last laugh, pats on the back, relieved smiles in the field, and they've got the first wicket.
18 on the board. And he gets it right. Naeem Islam trying to hit another one. And only managing to slice it away on the offside. An easy catch in the end from Bosisto, who played a really good role with the bat on debut in BPL. Naeem Islam's cameo comes to an end. Gone for 12. Chittagong 18 for 1.
New batter in Osman. Takes strike. It is a legal delivery. And at last, the over is over. 18 for 1.
Come on, boys, get round, lads.
What a start we've had. Chittagong Kings seemed to have scored the runs, but mostly it was coming from wides and no balls from Hossain Thomas. This is the wicket.
He's certainly a pace off the ball. Trying to hit it out of the ground. Well, that was the idea, to send him up the order, and look at the reaction. Frustrated.
Khan comes in with a Jaffa. Beauty. This guy has been so impressive. Swings the ball, gets to hit the deck hard. It's so successful for the Bangladesh team in the recent past. 40 wickets in his 42nd match. His BPL career, 4 for 32, his best. Could do with an improvement in the economy, just over the 8 mark.
He's been outstanding with the ball for Bangladesh team. Look at that movement, away movement, jacks back away from the left-hander. That's the reason they have a slip in place.
Oh, another beauty, it's closer. Look at that bounce, look at that carry. This is tremendous from Hassan Mahmood.
He's added so much in the Bangladesh pace attack, Hassan Mahmood. He doesn't bowl with a lot of pace, but his line and lengths have been immaculate. And he has the skills to move the ball in the air and off the surface. Swing and seam. He's got a lovely action. Again goes past the bat.
And this time he gets a hold of that. And he does get hold of that pretty well. That struck all the way for the maximum.
Usman Khan from Pakistan latched on to that, a little bit full in the slot, and he goes for it. That is a terrific shot. Beg your pardon, Pervez Hussain Imon. What a shot that is. That is an excellent shot.
Looking comfortable, looking good after that very weird kind of first over. We're seeing some sanity prevail in terms of proper bowling and batting. Oh, nice. Waited at that. Opened the face, guides it. Deft little touch after that big hit.
Nice start. Great length from you here.
Yeah, Pervez Hussain Imon played the third T20 International, and he made a quick fire 39. Very impressive against the West Indies in the Caribbean. He looked the part. He looked very impressive. And started in a good fashion here.
Usman now on strike. He'll change over for the right-hander, slip in position. Deep third, backward point, cover, and a wideish mid-off on the offside. Oh, squared him up. Wasn't very confident in playing that. And yeah, that looked, well, didn't seem to be any appeal. I thought it had a bit of bat, and immediately they've gone upstairs.
TV umpire to director, we have a player's review for LBW given out. I checked fit is a fair delivery. Move on to front on, please. Ball passing very close to the bat. Can I have 𝗲𝗚 for confirmation?
Yeah, we are building up.
Copy that. Keep rolling up the pad. Can you go back? some frame. Yeah. Just freeze the replay next to the bat. Yeah. Freeze it. This is a flat line when ball pass next to the bat. Go for ball tracking, please.
We are building it.
Yep. Pitching outside off, impact in line, wicket missing. Robbie, you need to change your decision. Stand by.
It was always going to be the bounce that saved the batter. Even the bowler thought there was enough off the track. That's why I didn't see Hassan Mahmood appealing at all. It was the keeper from behind who wanted to have a second look at that one.
A really good delivery. Good seam presentation, and the ball is jagging.
He does so well. Swings the ball, lands it on the seam. There is maybe a little off the track for a bowler who hits the seam hard with the hard ball. And there's that movement. Maybe after it passed the bat, more prodigious. 2 overs done, 25 for 1. Is this a surprise or isn't it? So Ocean Thomas bowling a long over with success at the end. Must add that. Got a wicket. This is the 3 catches. That was a no ball, so not out. This is off a free hit. Catch taken once again. And then just this one trying to hoik it away. Went for 4. That was a big long over. As we come back live for the first delivery from Abu Haider Ronnie. Let's have another look at that. Eventually, a legal delivery and a catch and relief for the bowler.
Yeah, Abu Haider Ronnie in the attack, left armour. He's had a wonderful season at the NCL T20, where he went on to pick up 13 wickets. That's what he's done in his BPL career. He was also the player of the tournament in that NCL T20. Picked up wicket and scored 123 runs.
Oh, that's angling in, trying to just hoik it away on the onside. Got away with that one. Good bowling, good tight, accurate bowling, 2 dot balls. And after all the activity of the first over, we were very surprised by the amount of no balls that was bowled by Ocean Thomas. Must be some kind of record. 12 deliveries in the first over, yielding 18 runs and a wicket. Had it all. Oh, swivels round, gets a better bat on that, or more than a better bat. It's gone the distance.
Yeah, it's second 6 of the innings, 𝗵𝗺𝗴𝗲 Hossain Imon, and he's picked that up very, very quickly. He hit that off the front foot and over the fielder towards the wideish mid-wicket area. That is a very good shot. Well, they need to understand that this is a very good pitch to bat on. And once you, as a batter, once you get your eye and get set, you need to continue and bat for a longer period of time. This is a good start from 𝗵𝗺𝗲 Hossain Imon.
And he goes again. Now this is up in the air. No. This won't do. Another easy catch for the keeper. Just getting a bit carried away. Abu Haider Ronnie is elated, and why not? After being hit for 6, he comes back and takes the wicket.
Yeah, good comeback, but a poor shot in the end. He'll be very, very disappointed. The reaction after he got out says it all. He just has hit the 6, and you're talking about how good this pitch is for batting. And again, tries to fly it away on the onside, gets the leading edge. It's a little bit closer for him to play that shot. And the keeper does the rest. Mahidul Islam Ancon. So Imon goes for 13. It's 31 for 2.
Well, it's all been helter-skelter in the first 2 and a bit overs. Runs galore, no balls, wides, wickets. Brings in Mohammad Mithun, the skipper. Maybe he'll bring some sanity to the proceedings. Attempted hoik, 1 shot too many, and he pays the price.
Just thought it was a little bit too close. You had played a beautiful shot just in the previous delivery. And tries to repeat it, gets the leading edge. Abu Hadarani in the attack and straight away success in his very first over. Look at his reaction.
Understandably very annoyed with himself, 𝗶𝗴𝗲 Hossain Imon here. Had the opportunity, got a little carried away. Not interested with that angle delivery. Nicely done by Abu Hadarani. Brings in a wealth of experience compared to a lot of other players playing. Ronnie has been in the circuit, in the BPL for quite some time.
Yeah, Mohammad Mithun, the skipper, in the middle. We'll have to deal with it. It's a tall task. It's a very big task. They need some sort of partnership here. Yes, only the third over. They've picked up 3 sixes and a 4 already in this innings.
It's an orthodox shot, just stopped there in the second grab. Doesn't allow the single to be taken of the last ball of the third over, 31 for 2. But the runs have come at a good clip. They're going at 10.33. The only problem they have, they lost both their openers and a couple of batters in the middle who are yet to open their accounts. This is going to be a time where you've got to bide your time. So you've lost those wickets, you need to rebuild. And here's a man who can surprise a lot of batters. 35 wickets in his BPL career. Bowls, he's a lion-hearted bowler. He's a wily old customer. Is Nasir Mohammed. Lifting down leg, an appeal, and it's been given a wide. That appeal was more to preempt the umpire from giving the wide, I suspect.
Can you review for the wide or not? Hey! Yeah, I know, but can you review some sort of wide?
Down the leg side. Don't think he's going to go for the review. It's been signaled a wide. And they've got a good bowling lineup here. Khulna. Bowlers like Nasir Mohammed, and also they have the likes of Ahmediyas and Miraj, the right arm off spinner. We've already seen Abu Hadarani and Hassan Mahmood. It's not going to be an easy one for Chittagong.
Nicely behind that, but just find the fielder. As I mentioned, this will be a wise option on the part of the skipper and Usman. Just steady the rocking boat, play some orthodox shots, and once in a while you'll get the opportunity with loose deliveries like that to put it away to the boundary. Nicely done.
It's important, and if you get a loosener, you've got to put it away. Usman Khan does that beautifully. It was short, a little bit quicker. So easy for him to go rock back on the back foot and then place it to perfection. It's a good shot.
Wait. Save it!
Eases into that very nicely. A little bit inside out, but in control of that shot, and they amble the single. This is good after a boundary. Hello. The king is here. Leo.
Come on, boys. Finish well, Nasu.
Entertainment for the crowd. Entertainment in the middle, that's for sure. Pitches it up, Yorker length.
They will also need to keep an eye on the required run rate. Chittagong, required run rate just above 10 runs in an over. They have 8 wickets in hand. So they need a Nice partnership to begin their chase. Yes, 37 on the board, but they've lost 2 wickets.
Dot ball to finish over number 4. 37 for 2. Two and 3 for 4. Khulna posted a substantial total thanks to Basisto at 75 not out. 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝐽𝐿𝐼𝐶 past the 50 mark. That's stroked away nicely, but there is cover. Can't penetrate the gap in the covers.
Yeah, he's maintaining a good line and length here. Abu Haidarani again starts well with a dot. And that's the challenge for Chittagong, how to deal with someone like Abu Haider and company.
Now drifting down leg, can ill afford to do that. Gives the opportunity to batsmen to pick their spot. Even there, I thought the batter could have done a little better because there's only one fielder at deep backward square. Wide open spaces. There's a mid-wicket. Have a look at Pervez Hussain Imon in a minute. This is the last wicket. This is the 6th, and a similar kind of delivery, similar length. He tries to do the same, repeat the stroke in the process. Maybe a tad early in that, getting an outside part of the bat. As we come back live, chase on, despairing effort to no avail. Did his best, covered a lot of ground. Bowler is not too pleased, but 4 all the same.
That's a good shot. Again on the shorter side. Ample time for Mithun to rock back and pull it away in front of the square field. A very good effort. But in the end, the ball just rolls over to the boundary cushions. She likes it.
He doesn't, that's for sure. But he can be blamed because there was a short pitch delivery asking for trouble. The inside part of the bat squirts it away for a single, maybe even 2. That's good calling. Well, we're watching the Dutch Bangla Bank BPL, and the Dutch Bangla Bank is the first European joint venture bank in Bangladesh and a pioneer in the banking sector of Bangladesh in terms of customer trust and confidence through transparent and pure banking. Seven runs already in the 5th over. Oh, clean him up! What a delivery from Abu Haidarani. Found the gap between bat and pad. There's a little tentative push there, and he heard the timber behind him, the death rattle, and he has to go.
Just thinking whether there was a bit of an inside edge on that, but what a delivery from Abu Haidarani. Change of angles coming round the wicket. Yep, big inside edge onto the stumps. Goes through the defense and he starts his celebration. Why not? He's now picked up 2 and the 2 overs that he has bowled. This time he picks up the skipper. Mohammad Waithan gone for 6. Chittagong has spotted bowler at 44 for 3.
Chittagong and a spot of bother, to say the least. They've lost their skipper and the 3rd wicket to fall. Haider Ali comes in. A tall task in his hands to steady the rocking boat. Wickets falling at regular intervals. The middle, because of this, just got a faint inside edge tentative little push, and it struck timber. A superb delivery from Abu Haider, and he celebrates. Eases into that. And that is the completion of a wicket taking over. After 5, it's 44 for 3.
Yeah, 5 overs done. And that's how the comparison lies. Definitely have lost more wickets. Have Chittagong Kings. With an inside edge. It's running away. Doesn't have enough legs. I think it was O'Shane Thomas in the deep who's prevented that one from reaching the boundary. As I a very warm welcome to H.G. Ackerman back to Bangladesh. Pleasure having you.
Can't be away from home for too long. Oh, he's done well in the end, O'Shane Thomas. Hasn't been a good day for the man from the Caribbean. Lost it with ball in hand. Gave Chittagong a start, but they've scrapped back here, Khulna, and 3 wickets down, you would think that they are firmly in top. This man's been impressive. And not only in the BPL, he's been impressive in the national colours.
Speaking of, did well in the BPL previously with the white ball, and then now is one of the mainstays in the red ball circuit as well.
Well, it really is something that over the last few years we've seen the Bangladesh national team improve dramatically, and that is in the amount of fast bowlers that are coming through. You know, you can think of many moons ago where if the main fast bowler got injured, it'd almost have to be replaced by a spinner. Now there's 4, 5, 6, 7 fast bowlers. He wasn't a quick bowler. He bowled it quickly for a leg spinner.
Yeah, star affair. 𝗂𝗍𝗄 Afridi in here as the mentor and brand ambassador for the Chittagong Kings, having a chat. Pleasantries exchanged with the board president, 𝗃 Ahmed. The Kings zone right behind. Always great to see stars and players coming in. Festive mood in the BPL.
You know, he was just one of those players, wasn't he, sort of when T20 started, that elevated it into the headlights.
Down the wicket, smashed. Goes all the way. It's a flat 6 from Usman.
He's hardly had any of the bowling, Usman Khan. He sort of had to watch from the other end while his teammates have been knocked over. But he is some player. All use of the feet, and it's just a slap over mid-off. There's no real danger here as far as the run rate goes. They're up where they need to be. Yes, the required rate is 10, but they're going at virtual 10s. They need their big players to now stand up, and none bigger than these two at the crease.
Comes down the track. Cracking stroke downtown for 4. 10 runs of the last 2 deliveries.
In the previous delivery, he was able to go up and over mid-off because of the length that was bowled. This is fuller, but it's arguably an even better stroke. It's just the wickets column which will lead Chittagong to think that the power play hasn't gone quite according to plan, because the runs, well, there's plenty.
Oh, got him! Off stump, disturbed. Hassan Mahmood has the last laugh.
The beauty of cricket. You can win many battles, but you don't necessarily win the war. Hassan Mahmood has done just that. Lost a couple of battles, but wins the one that counts. He's a very fine young fast bowler, Hassan Mahmood, and he's got rid of a good player in Usman Khan, who goes for 18. They're in an awful mess now, Chittagong 56 for 4.
Yeah, 56 for 4. Ahead in terms of runs, but have lost 3 wickets more. And yeah, let's wait for the confirmation from on-field umpire Tanveer Ahmed. They have lost the most wickets in the power plays. We've had 2 matches yesterday. It makes it 4 innings. This is the 5th innings. This is the wicket. Yorked him. He's looking to use his feet again. Right in the block hole was Hassan Mahmood.
He's yorked himself. If he stood dead still, it was probably a long half volley. No, that's not what he taught you. Well, we know who 𝗂𝗲𝗄𝗃𝗃 is supporting as well.
Where did he go? He was around. Having said that, they've got the most runs in the power play. They've also lost the most wickets. Doesn't bowl that one. Nawaz.
Come on, boys.
Beg your pardon, I've been corrected courtesy of our stats guru Sudarshan.
One more,
It was 58 by Dhaka Capitals. Yesterday was the highest. Just 2 runs behind now. Appeal. Excitement given. Finger raised. Amazed is the batter.
I think 𝗿𝗺𝗃𝗃 will walk to the man at the non-strikers end, Shamim, and say, can I go upstairs? Can I go upstairs? Shamim has said, no, you can't. As far as I'm concerned, that's out. Just for a moment, I thought this might be drifting down the leg side. Not a great deal of turn. Oh, I tell you what. I'd be having a serious discussion with my non-striker and saying, how on earth do you not allow me to go upstairs there? Well, the man from Pakistan, 𝗿𝗺𝗃𝗃𝗃, goes out without scoring. Chittagong 56 for 5.
Lost their 5th wicket, and what astonishes me is that they still have 2 reviews in place. Makes me wonder why not take that one. 𝗿𝗺𝗃𝗃𝗃 could have been a close call. Now everyone's still waiting for the batter to come in. Perhaps no one expected such flurry of wickets to fall, and the batter might as well be in danger of being timed out. HD.
Well, the thing about T20 cricket is the game has come about to try and let it go, get quicker and quicker. And in T20 cricket, a batter is supposed to cross the other batter who's out. They're meant to cross each other on the field. I just wonder if that's the discussion that's taking place here, because the fielding side are certainly not happy. They're asking the question. Although they might actually think that they were a little bit fortunate with the LBW, because the previous decision, I thought, was just drifting down the leg side. Right, well, both batters are in the middle, and the fielding side now aren't in position. Oh, there is a discussion going on here. I think they've appealed, you know, Shamanoy. I think they've appealed.
There's a discussion going on, of course, as you mentioned, and everyone, Khulna Tigers side, surrounding the captain. And it looks like they have appealed for it, and they have got, yes, given. He has been timed out. It's Thomas O'Connell. Brief stay, very brief stay, came in, and back he goes.
It is a mode of dismissal. Well, it's all happening right here in Mirpur. There was an appeal that was made. The umpires looked at the rules and regulations and said, Mr. O'Connell, you're out, timed out. And then Mehedi Hassan Miraj said, you know what? There's that thing called spirit of the game, and we're going to call you back.
Exactly what I was trying to point at, because the whole team was surrounding 𝗿𝗂 𝗏𝗏, trying to convince the captain we should appeal for it, we should take it. He looked pretty reluctant with a smile on his face. Spirit of the game you mentioned, shown by 𝗿𝗂 𝗏𝗏, the captain of Khulna Tigers. It's all happening here at Mirpur Sherabangla. Run chase for Chittagong Kings. Thomas O'Connell is in there. Better late than never. Some more wickets in hand. They still need 148 required run rates, well above 10.
Catch it. Yeah.
Oh! Short-lived. Straight to the fielder. And Nawaz gets the wicket.
Well, it's not my job to be lost for words, but I think I am. Maybe there was an agreement from Mirage who said, look, you can come back, but you've got to have a dip at your first delivery. Timed out, given a reprieve, and then just whacks his first ball straight to short mid-wicket. Naught. That's arguably the worst naught I've ever seen.
Can't say anything. Nawaz got the wicket. 𝗿𝗂 𝗏𝗏 is the one who took the catch. Connell goes for naught. 56 for 6.
Hey, long on guy. Ja. Nasum bhai.
One leg.
Bhai.
What to come?
Hey, Afif, Tija.
Speak of losing wickets in intervals and heaps. They've lost quite a few. That brings in Mohammad Wasim.
You do know it's a hat-trick ball after all of that.
Absolutely. Thanks for the reminder. Nawaz on a hat-trick.
Ow!
Kept it away. Wasim. Over to Faviz Maruf on the field.
Finally, some time to talk to Shahid Afridi. 10 minutes we've been standing by. Shahid bhai, good to see you, mentor of the Chittagong Kings. I know the team is not really well, 56 for 6, but you must be excited to be back in Bangladesh.
Well, I think I always say that Bangladesh is like always my second home. I consider it as my second home because I played a lot of cricket. The people, they are passionate about cricket, and I got a lot of respect from Bangladesh. I have some great memories playing for Pakistan or played some BPL from different franchise. So overall, my experience was very, very good. I'm still enjoying.
You have had many good games in Bangladesh, but when it comes to mentoring a side, tell me about your role.
Very easy. Only to support and motivate the boys. So it's easy job. But I think, well, it's just the start of the tournament. I think we made some big mistakes in the bowling. I think we very experienced bowling lineup, but I think we didn't bowl well in the right area. We didn't read the pitch. So according to that, if you bowl according to the pitch, so I think we have a very good side, balanced side.
And according to you, Bangladesh have been doing really well. As a national side, they just won the T20 series in West Indies. Much fancied side was beaten. The set-off of players coming through, you must be very excited for Bangladesh.
I'm very happy. Honestly, I'm very happy because they are struggling. They are trying from long time through BPL to bring some new talent, to give opportunity to the youngsters. I think they played very well against Pakistan in the home series. They won that series. So I think there is talent is there. They need some good institutes like academies where the players can groom.
And we only saw the timed out incident. It must be refreshing to see the spirit of the cricket still alive with the players.
Yeah, honestly speaking, that was a good decision. If you look into the law, it's out.
Yeah.
But I think this spirit of the game is there.
Right. We know that you're not here for mentorship for Chittagong.
Yeah.
You're here to see something else from your son-in-law as well. He's been playing well.
I think he's performing well. He's doing great job for the national team as well. And I think he needs some rest as well because in last year he bowled, I think, 1,000 overs. So I think he needs some of the bowlers, they need rest because cricket is too much. And just give them a chance against a good sides.
I tell you what, Shahid bhai, good to see you.
Thank you,
Keep
brother.
fit, keep well, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Thank you.
Back to you boys in the com box.
Yeah, Mehdi Hasan Miraj into the attack, straight away, top edge, and Oshane Thomas has dropped it.
He didn't look like catching this. It's gone high up into the sky and he's done a bit of a helicopter around it and eventually just gets a fingertip on it. Oh, I tell you what, it hasn't been their best performance in the field, but they're winning this game comfortably. You wouldn't believe it, would you? I think the opening delivery went for 15.
Sorry to say, but he's definitely having a nightmare. 18 runs in the first over. Wicket and yeah, was sky high, but nowhere in line.
I might need these couple of deliveries here, Shamanoi, but I've got a lovely story about a timed out. We'll try and get through it quickly. Played in a game where there's a batter that's edged, and that'll run away for 4. He will not haul that in, and we're never going to get through this story. So this batter, he used to take his time in getting to the crease. His name was Terence Lazard, did play a game for South Africa back in the days. And anyway, he gets, there's a wicket that goes down. Terence takes his time in getting out to the middle, and the umpires say, look, I'm sorry, that's taken far too long. You are timed out, you are out. So he says, no, no. You see that guy sitting over there with his pads on? He's out, I'm still in. The poor fella sitting on the sideline, he didn't even know that he had been timed out.
Looking for the big hoik. Yeah, the poor fellow sitting outside had no clue and didn't get to bat later.
And the strange thing about that timed out is it was the hat-trick ball.
Eight runs of this Miraj over. 65 for 6 after 8. Couple of knots there. Shamim and Wasim still there, but they have lost wickets too many. Third match of the Dutch Bangla Bank Bangladesh Premier League, powered by Rocket, co-sponsor 𝗃𝗃𝗃. Nawaz comes into bowl. And Dutch Bangla Bank, of course, is the first European joint venture bank in Bangladesh and a pioneer in the banking sector of Bangladesh in terms of customer trust and confidence through transparent and pure banking. Speaking, you know, just getting back to your story, HD, at least fellow came back, went into the middle. Terence, at least he was transparent with the umpire. Say the least.
One thing I have noticed in the Chittagong dugout is that their mentor, 𝗂𝗍𝗄𝗃 Afridi, has said, everyone pad up. Make sure no one is going to get timed out. So I think the rest of the lineup have all got their pads on. That's Shaun Tait, the head coach, the ex-quick bowler from Australia. Slinger. Touched 160. 160 kilometers an hour. Oh, good luck.
But for sure, but it's Nawaz now. 2 for 2. Those are his figures.
Yes, boy. Finish well, Nawaz bhai.
Bad without a helmet. Mohammad Wasim.
Ayo!
Another tidy over.
Very good, Nawaz.
comes to an end from Nawaz. Just 2 singles in this one. 2 for 3 are his figures. 67 for 6.
67 for 6. There is a long way for Chittagong here if they're going to emerge victorious.
Catch it is the call. Well taken. Afif Hossain in the deep. He is a good fielder, but that is a spectacular catch.
Well, they'll just ask Wasim to hang on a little, not to go off the ground just yet, because I'm pretty sure we'll have a look at this catch on the boundary. It's a wonderful bit of athleticism in the deep by Afif. There he's in. He lets the ball go. I think that's out. At first glance, that looks out.
Please.
Very well done. Jump, timed it nicely. Then awareness.
Okay, back.
Yeah, please,
Momentum
please.
took him away
I
in
want
the back
to see
foot.
the foot position.
Threw the ball up
basically.
in the air.
The ball is in hand. Still inside. Now it is. Have you any better angle?
I have more, sir.
Please. I am waiting for your angle, please. Yeah, that's better. Ball is in hand. Still on the air. Let's release the ball. Just before release the ball, can you show me again?
Green. It's ready, green line.
And can freeze it. Can you show me the opposite angle? I want to see the right foot. Yeah. Sorry. Left foot, yeah. Can you zoom in?
Here it is.
Yeah, please. Great. Still inside. Just go back. More. Yeah, left foot, yeah. Go more, go back. Yeah. Go forward, please. Roll forward. Just freeze it and can you, yeah. I'm ready to make my decision for big screen.
Well, they took a long, hard look at that just to see whether his heels were touching the boundary at point of contact with the ball. A brilliant bit of fielding in the deep, though, from Afif Hossain. Just his awareness of where the boundary was. And our television umpire has said that that is out. And that is quite brilliant. And Chittagong have now lost their 7th, and they have just 67 on the board.
Shorturl is the new batter in. 66 runs in 20 innings. Yeah, he can hit a few. Can't really rely on him to get you to that target, 200 plus. What a wonderful catch taken by Afif Hossain.
It was hit firmly. Just for a moment, Wasim thought he had had enough on it, but he was aware of where the boundary was, Afif, and just before he took that last step, he bounced up, threw the ball in the air, left the field of play, then re-entered the field of play and took a fair catch. That's quite brilliant. We see so many of those now, Shamanoy, around the world, which is something we probably didn't see in the 70s and the 80s. But that was a quite brilliant catch.
Excellent bit of athleticism from Hossain. What was incredible was land either one of his heels on his toes. Now a deep cover for the left-handed batter. Oh, Shamim, improvisation. He's good at it. Taking Miraz on.
It's a good shot because he got into position real early, so early that 𝗿𝗺𝗽𝗍 saw him and just dragged his length back. So he had to just wait and wait and wait and then go, oh, I got you. And got it fine enough. Nicely played.
Quick single to make it 6 runs and a wicket of the 10th. 73 for 7 are the Kings.
This innings have gone nowhere. For Chittagong, they'll be very, very disappointed. 7 down for 73. Very good player, Shamim Hossain. It just gets tougher and tougher for Chittagong. Khulna were excellent with the bat. On the leg side will be called a wide. Standing batting effort, going past 200. Innings never really got any rhythm or momentum for that matter. They needed a really good start. The crowd will get bigger. It is a double header. Naeem Islam, remember the first over that he batted. It was a very, very long over. Hello, Maha.
Hello, Arthur. Never got going. The Chittagong Kings. All the 4 fielders in the ring, the leg side, are saving the boundary. 𝗃𝗍𝗃 and Gibbon. Tanveer Ahmed, he was like a flash to get the fling up. 2 reviews on the cards, and I'm sure Shorturl Islam will go upstairs as he does.
TV umpire to director, we have a player's review for leg before. Given out. I check the fit is a fair delivery. Move on to front on, please. Ball appears too close to the bat. Can I have 𝗿𝗂𝗽𝗍? Yep.
Here it is.
Yes, please. Show me one more time, please. Go back. Yeah, go forward. Still no spikes. Satisfied. Clear gap between bat and ball. Ball tracking, please, when you're ready.
Here it is. Go.
Pitching outside off. Impact in line. Wicket umpire's call. Tanveer, stay your original decision.
Yeah, another one. Another one goes. Shorturl Islam just a leg before wicket. Chittagong has no answer. The bowlers from the opposition Khulna Tigers. He goes for one, 75 for 8. Ali's Islam, who did a beautiful job with the ball, 2 for 17. He's on strike. He was the only one who bowled really well, because the opposition went on to score 203 for 4. This is why he's here. Initially given by the umpire, takes a review, stays the umpire's call. It will be a huge disappointment. Chittagong Kings are making a comeback in the BPL, in this edition of the BPL. They would have hoped that perhaps would have been a better start in terms of this chase. They'll be hugely disappointed. What a show this has been from Khulna Tigers.
Shot right in the gap, but slightly shorter by Nasum. Probably not wanting to give the length what the Shamim is looking for to go mid-wicket or long on. So the left hand played it very elegantly, playing it late, most importantly in the gap.
At one stage they were 31 for 1 in 2.3 overs. Remember, very long over the first over. From 31 for 1 to 75 for 8. 44 runs. They lost 7 wickets in 47 deliveries. Really put them on the back foot. 81 for 8 after 11. Yeah, 𝗵𝗺 the skipper of Khulna Tigers, will be a very happy and a pleased skipper. He's not even bothering to run there. As a batter, what are you thinking at this stage of the game? 2 wickets in hand. So many runs to be scored. 123 with that single, or maybe no, they're coming back for the second. The 121 from 52.
I think as Shamim Hossain, if I'm in that shoe, I probably think I'll go down without a fight. Want to get out there, possibly target a bowler or two, try and get close to the score as possible. Try and get to a triple figure. The first hurdle would be that. Another 17 more runs to get to 117 runs. Leading into this game, both the teams in the history of BPL had almost a similar record. More defeats than wins. Shot, full toss, one-handed and over long on. That's the power that Shamim has in himself, and need more of it.
Yeah, he's a dangerous bat. He'd come on to bat at number 6, but he's lost partner from the other end. What a shot. He's picked that low full toss, clean as a whistle. Even though he takes one of the hands off the bat, but still does the distance.
Yeah, on paper, definitely Chittagong Kings looks a formidable side. Clear message to the rest of the teams. On the day, if you don't show up, you will suffer. Chasing a score more than 200 runs, 90 for 8. Definitely your morale will be down.
And they won the toss and they decided to field first, Maha. Conceding to more than 200 runs, they would have expected a better fist of things from the top order. Never really got going.
Ayo!
90 for 8.
Catch!
4. Down the leg side, easy pickings. Now, if you look at the scorecard, the top 3 batters getting into the double figures and none of them carrying on, and that has been the issue. That is a problem. You would want or expect someone to get in and then carry on, because you're chasing a really big total. There you go, 12, 13 and 18. Naeem Islam, Pervez Hussain, Imran and Usman Khan. Maybe they would need to think whether they can send someone like Shamim up the order.
Wow, that's sound at 6. A flat hit. Shamim Hossain, we've seen in the past in BPL cricket that he can be a handful. So Mohammad bowling it flat, bowling it quicker, but the length was too full. Skidding onto the bat and goes the distance. The previous delivery was down the leg side. Another almost a free hit, but this occasion, good line, but the length was full. Massive 6.
Really good shot. He's a powerful lad. Packs a punch. 10 in the first 2 deliveries. 4 and a 6. 100 on the board. Change of angles. Moves towards the leg side and thumps it away on the offside. That is great batting.
Yeah, very good shot against the turn. This occasion, Naseem Mohammad changing the angle, coming over the wicket. Had the presence of mind, Shamim, that he wanted to go inside out over extra cover, and beautifully done.
He goes one more time. It's 4, 6, 4 and 6. 20 in the first 4 deliveries.
Yeah, taken to the cleaners. This is more like it. Going down with a fight. Lovely to see. Clean hitting, crisp hitting. Billy go again. Here comes Naseem.
This time he cuts it, can't find the gap, but he'll pick up a single. Just shows that this surface is such a good one to bat. And if you are in, then it is your responsibility. Some poor shot selection, poor display of concentration from the batters have got themselves in that position. Chittagong 111 for 8. They're going at 8.65. Remember, Maha, it's only the 13th over, but they've lost too many wickets. 21 in that over. 111 for 8.
It looks like a change in bowling. Hassan Mahmood was been bowling really well for Bangladesh, and even in the first 2 overs, getting pace, getting movement. Interesting to see what sort of a game plan Shamim Hossain will have against Hassan Mahmood. Mid-off in the circle. Don't think the length will be fuller. Probably back of the length. Happy to give a single to Shamim and get the non-striker. The striker's in, as expected. A slow ball bouncer to start with.
I think what Shamim Hossain will be having a chat with Ali Islam is that let's just try. Let's put up a fight. Let's see what we can do. Can we just play the next 7 overs or so and get as close as possible, because at times the net run rate might just come in handy. You don't want to get bowled out in 15 overs. Might as well just stay there and play as long as possible. Give yourself a chance. In terms of getting close to the target, I still a very long way off. More than 13 runs in an over from here on. But what a good display of batting from Shamim Hossain. 45 of just 21. He at least needs to get him on strike. Flirting with danger. Lovely delivery.
What a beautiful length. Lovely seam position. And believing in a bowling length delivery, especially when you have a slip in place. Not much movement, but the length was so good. And he's just flirting with danger just outside the yaw stump.
He attempted Yorker. He's been a very good find for Bangladesh. Hassan Mahmood. Excellent with the new ball. Understand the situation in terms of the white ball format where at times he bowls at the death because he does tend to bowl those ball in the block hole in his third over.
He's been bowling really well, even in Test cricket. Keeping it really simple, nice rhythmic action at the crease. He just burst into it. Doesn't only belongs to the fast bowlers category. I think he's a swing bowler as well on the day. I remember looking at a Test match in Chittagong, if I remember right, against Sri Lanka, where he picked up so many wickets swinging the ball. And on the day when there is help with the bounce, he can get that bounce as well, especially with the height that he delivers. Attempted Yorker again down the leg side, just a single. The more he plays, more the body gets stronger. Definitely the pace will be higher as well. But definitely one for the future. Looking at how he gets on with business. I was told he's a hard worker in training, looks after his body. Crop of fast bowlers Bangladesh have in their armory. Definitely one to look out for.
That's one of the reasons why Bangladesh have gone on to win Test matches overseas. If you're talking about Test cricket, he's got a couple of back-to-back fifer in Test cricket. Bangladesh went on to Pakistan to make a clean sweep in a 2-match series, winning 2-0. Went to West Indies, drew the series 1-1. It's all about the seamers. Taskin Ahmed, Hassan Mahmood, Nahid Rana, Shoriful Islam. Good over comes to an end. Only 3, 114 for 8. Abu Haidarani in the attack. He's been outstanding with the ball. He's had a lovely time in the NCL T20 competition when he went into pick up 13 wickets and scored 123 runs. Was presented the Player of the Tournament award also. He's bowled well. 2 for 13 in the 2 overs that he has bowled. And he comes back again. Ah, Shamim Hossain, you beauty. That's gone. That's gone the distance. What a shot. What a shot to bring up his 50, and that too in just 23 deliveries.
Straight as an arrow. A slow ball picked pretty early and went through the line. Not much happiness in the dugout, but I'm pretty sure inside them they know this is a wonderful knock by the young man. Most importantly, it's not about slugging. Proper cricketing strokes, and the celebration comes out.
Now flexes his muscles too in the end. There you go. He's batted beautifully. 4 4s and 4 6s in this knock of 52 of just 23. This time he cracks it but finds the fielder in the deep on the offside.
Second slow delivery in the over, back to back by Abu Haider. Keeping it really simple, bowling the slow cutters into the pitch. The previous occasion it went the distance. Making sure that the left-hander goes off strike and try and bowl at Alis Al-Islam, who's not looking that promising, but he's fighting hard. He's grinding it out, not giving his wicket cheaply, and giving the support what Shamim Hossain is craving for.
Well, his prime job right now is to get him on strike. And he's not been able to do that. That's the disappointment for Shamim Hossain, because we've already seen what Shamim Hossain has done with the bat. It's a partnership of 46 of just 25 deliveries, and Ali's contribution is only 2. You got to find a way to get him on strike and see what he can do. It looks to be in really good nick, Shamim Hossain. Now he finds an opportunity to get him on strike. Good run taken.
Yeah, much better, covering his line. Talking about the fast bowlers, this man's action is quite impressive. Not too much it comes to running quick when it comes to his run-up. Hasan Mahmood, gentle, just ambling in. Good posture with the body being upright. And this is where it gets interesting. Gather in. There you go. The left arm gets tucked in and releases it, and lovely follow through. Classical one. And the more he plays, the body gets stronger, the action gets stronger. He'll be one of looking for sure. Down the leg side, Shamim Hossain, it's a free hit. Gives him a boundary.
Yeah, with the boundary, the 50 partnership. 51 of just 27. Yeah, not the right line, just rolling the fingers over. And the fielder at short find a no way to stop that one. It's a poor delivery. Gets the treatment. Especially when you have that fielder at short fine, you can't afford to bowl that line or length. Look at that strike rate, 228. What a shot. What a shot to finish the over. That's gone the distance, 18 in that over. He's going great guns, 132 for 8.
Playing a knock. Playing a very good knock. Quick time. Khalid Ahmed to follow. Shamim has other ideas. 61 of just 26. Batting at a strike rate of 234. 6 fours, 4 sixes. The 6th boundary he hit. Short. Cut. On the jump. Was back in action. Partnership now is also over 50. It's 56 to be precise. 29 deliveries.
Yeah, the last ball of the previous over was a boundary. It didn't go all the way, but really good batting. You just wonder if he had someone to just bat with him for a longer period of time. Came to bat at number 6, Shamim Hossain, and has smashed his way to 61 of just 26 delivery with a strike rate of 234. It just again shows the value if you're willing to spend time in the middle. There you go. He's been just too easy. He smashed that away for another 6. That is the 5th 6 in his innings. Add 6 fours to that. What a shot.
It was on his bat just to put it away. It's sort of a drive backwards, flicked it off the pads. 6 through deep fine leg. It's a fine shot. That's what he brings to the table. Array of shots. Good batting range. Oh, that looked pretty adjacent. Given. Yes, finger raised by 𝗵𝗺𝗀𝗻𝗄𝗃, and the review has been taken.
TV umpire to director, we have a player's review for LBW given out. I check fit is a fair delivery. Move on to front on, please. Yeah, just for confirmation, just 𝗲𝗪𝗏, please. It look very.
Here it comes.
Yep. Flat line. Satisfied, no bad in ball. Go for ball tracking.
Here it is.
Pitching outside leg. Ravi, you need to change your decision. Out to not out. You are on camera now.
Yeah, reversed. Looked pretty decent first side, but pitching outside leg.
Yeah, he cannot believe it. Wry smile on his face. He'll be happy that he can keep on batting. A really good display of power hitting from Shamim Hossain.
Running the first one hard. Wants to get back on the strike. Throw at the keeper's end. Not the best of throws, but this is spectacular running between the two.
Yeah, he understands that if he can just get on strike, that's the reason he took the first run very hard. Really good thinking to be able to go and take the first one hard. Look at this, that was hit in the gap. That's the reason the second was on. Running very hard indeed. Good running. Good aggressive running in between the wickets.
Goes for the pull, did not middle it. Luckily, falls quite short of Afif. He's batting at 233, and as long as this guy's in the middle, it's still very much possible.
Khulna, it is more than 15 runs in an over from here on. If he can bat till the very end, it might give them some hope, but still very, very difficult. The moment he's on strike, the crowd gets behind him. Really good to see that. This is still 140 for 8. 464 required in 25 deliveries. Yeah, if he can bat till the very end, maybe 100 possibility. We haven't seen 100 yet. And of the over, after 16, 140 for 8. Straight as an arrow. Just the 30 deliveries was an unbeaten 70. Again, he's on strike. This is also the highest 9th wicket partnership in BPL history. Hint of turn.
6 bowlers used so far. Miraz bringing himself back on. He's looking for the wicket. He's looking to put the nail in the coffin. Yes, the required run rate's high. Yes, it's the faintest of hopes. Plays it behind. Not enough. Just a single.
So this will be his last over. 1 for 24 so far. His figures, Madison Miraj. 63 now from 22.
Khalid Ahmed, the only batter left after this. That's the danger. You impose on yourselves. Lose too many wickets too early. Imagine Shamim had a partner. Someone to give him some company and help him lift some weight off his shoulders.
Yeah, before this partnership, because this is an excellent one. It's the biggest one, the highest 9th wicket partnership in the BPL history. 67 of just 38. If he had someone from the top 5 to hang around with him, could have been a different story. Well, he's played his part. He's given whatever he can.
Still hasn't given up. Happy to change ends.
Yeah, with that single, now this is Shamim Hossain's highest score in T20 cricket. Previous highest was 71 versus 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 in the same venue in the year 2023.
There's the 3 singles in this Mehdi Miraz over. After 17, Chittagong Kings are 143 for 8. Well, 61 to get. 3 overs, just over 20 is what's required. Yeah, definitely. Very difficult task. Hassan Mahmood. Ball goes for the drive through the fielder. that will turn to be a 4 to start the over.
Now this could be of a lot of interest to the Chittagong Kings fans. That's just a misfield. It's gone through. It's gone to the boundary. It's 57 from 17. Is there a twist? Is there a twist here? The way he has handled himself in the middle, the way he has batted so far, can he do the miracle? Shamim Hossain, 76 batting of just 34 deliveries. He started this over with a boundary. The fielder now goes back at long off.
Well bowled. Very well bowled by Hassan Mahmood.
He was eyeing to play it on the onside, so he moved across away from the off stump. But even more clever from Hassan Mahmood. Look at that delivery. Bang on target. Giving nothing to the batter. Fuller, straighter, on the money. Lovely delivery from Hassan Mahmood.
He's already standing across. Leg stump, and I think the middle stump also was visible. There you can see leg stump, the middle stump, in fact the off stump now as well visible. Knows where Hassan Mahmood's going to bowl.
Yeah, the idea for him is to target the onside. So he's trying to force the bowler to be on the pad, so he gave him that elevation and the angle to create towards that onside. But again, a very good delivery. He's still on the offside, Fuller. So he's forcing the batter to play on the offside. Alis Islam has got 5 of 16.
He's given him adequate company. A few boundaries from the other end would have helped as well. I think the best part about this innings from Shamim is that the expectations are not too much, having lost 8 wickets. But the closer they go, the better for the team in terms of the net run rate.
Yeah, if you look at the field now for Shamim Hossain, on the onside there is a short fine and there is a short square leg also inside the circle. These are the two fielders. I'm talking about left of the screen, right behind the square leg umpire. That's one of the reasons why he wants to create that angle to go outside the off stump and try to flick it away on the onside.
Now he goes for the reverse. Having sensed that, Hassan Mahmood has yorked him again, but this time on the leg stump. But good sportsmanship, friendship there between the two.
Again, a really good delivery. It's been a very good over from Hassan Mahmood. He was anticipating it on the offside, and he pushes it down the leg side. He had making that long stride that gets him into a bit of a tangle.
Nevertheless, a good contest between bat and ball. Both the players, the bowler and Shamim, one of the batters, represent the red and green. 150 is up on the board. He was looking to scoop it. Wide signaled, a bit of a delay. There's confirmation. Well, the fielding side, they think it was quite close to the leg stump. Hassan Mahmood is asking if that could be refereed. Full toss. Shamim doesn't want the single. Alice will be sent back. He retains the strike, does Shamim Hossain. 151 for 8. The highest 9th wicket partnership in BPL history. Shamim Hossain, the aggressor. Al Islam giving him
To get them going in the right direction. There's still a long way to go. He refused a single in the previous over, the last ball.
will be wide signaled. What he does is he takes up the crease and broadens his range. He could go either way behind the stump.
If you look at the field set, short fine leg, short third, so there's open spaces. If they can, he can just manage to get a ramp shot going or a scoop.
Goes in front of square, deep cover, takes the catch. Yeah, there's the big wicket. And 𝗵𝗺𝗲𝗃𝗏 gives him a hug, acknowledges the innings he played, but he's got the wicket.
Yeah, what a good inning. And it comes to an end. Trying to pick up another boundary. He just pushes it a little bit wide. He strikes it, but not the way he intended to. Finds the fielder in the deep. Nawaz takes the catch. A pat on the back. Really good innings from Shamim Hossain. Excellent innings. 78 of just 38. 152 for 9.
Khalid Ahmed is the last batter in. He too is off the mark. To manage to.
He's had good time with the ball, 𝗵𝗺𝗲𝗃𝗏. That is his third wicket. Was there, just couldn't time it. Trying to hit it over the top of that fielder. Nawaz at a deep cover point. Straight into the hands.
Oh, that's clean and clear. It is a maximum from Khalid. Taking Ronnie on.
It's a good strike. Picked it up quite nicely. And flies it out over the onside for the maximum.
There it is. Oh, another one. Straight and simple. It's a 6. Most enthusiastic fan of the match. Cheering the Khulna side on. But it's the Kings. Got the slower delivery.
Yeah, back up the hand. And he picked it up clean as a whistle. That is a big one. That is a biggie. A couple of 6s from the bat of Khalid Ahmed. It just shows if there was some resistance from the top order, they could have even gone closer.
It's a skyscraper. Ronnie himself is calling for it and does the job. Gets his fourth. Does 𝗵𝗺𝗲𝗃𝗏 to being hit for 2 6s, gets the wicket of Khalid. And the Chittagong Kings are all out.
Now, there was a bit of resistance, some power hitting from Shamim Hossain, but you got to give it to Khulna Tigers first with the bat, now with the ball. They had Chittagong Kings in all sorts of trouble. This is the last wicket. Trying to hit it out of the ground. Goes way up in the air, and it's the bowler himself says, I'm going to take it, it's mine. And he grabs it quite nicely. Handshakes in the end. It's a convincing and a very good win for Khulna Tigers by 37 runs. 𝗵𝗺𝗲𝗃𝗏 continuing his good form with the ball. 4 for 44 in 3.5 finishes the innings for picking up the last wicket.
Yeah, the Khulna Tigers are off to a winning start. This does Bangla Bank, Bangladesh Premier League, powered by Rocket co-sponsor Nexus Pay. The chasing 204. That was the target put up by Khulna Tigers. The top three out in 12, 13 and 18. 6 and not after that. But then some resistance shown from Shamim Hossain Patwari. A magnificent knock of 78 in just 38 deliveries. Alice gave him some good company and stayed there till the end. Khalid with a couple of sixes got him to 14 of 4. They managed only 166. The partnership 77 of 49 deliveries. That stands out. And as mentioned earlier, is the highest 9-wicket partnership in the history of BPL.
Yeah, nothing from the top has been the problem for Chittagong Kings. They'll have to go back to the drawing board in the dressing room, in the team meeting, and ensure that they can find some rhythm from the top order. Ocean Thomas, that particular over, he only bowled 1 over, was a very, very long over, 1 for 18. But what about 𝗵𝗲𝗃𝗧? 3.5 overs, 4 for 44 was a pick of the bowlers. 2 wickets for Mohammad Nawaz and a wicket apiece for the others.
This is what it looks like in match number 3, where William Basisto batted out the 20 overs for unbeaten 75. Maidul Islam lit things up here for 59 of just 22 deliveries, and that put them a very good total on the board, 203 for 4. Alice bowled well for 2 for 17, but in response, Chittagong, nothing at the top, nothing of significance at the top, but it was Shamim Hossain Patwari who provided some resistance in that knock of 78 of just 38 deliveries. Abu Haider Ronnie with a 4 for restricted Chittagong Kings to 166, and as a result, Khulna Tigers won the match by 37 runs.
For more updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Download 𝗃𝗵𝗴𝗲𝗃 app to enjoy exciting games and highlights. Visit 𝗃𝗵𝗴𝗲𝗃.com.